What's up, everybody? I hope you can hear me. Hope I wasn't too loud right there. But let me know if you guys are on, if you can hear me okay, if the audio's matching up. It's always scary getting back on these lives. But what's up? I hope everybody's doing well. Who's on? Dang, people are already on. That's crazy. Okay. I mean, the countdown timer is pretty cool because it allows me to post on my story, right? Let everybody know to join the live. But it's always just, everything happens so quick. I'm so nervous. I don't know why. I just start these streams off nervous. But guys, are you ready for a good stream? I'm so excited. The Mercado 210, first one on, loud and clear. Perfect. Thank you. I'm so glad you can hear me. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys. This is our first interview. I'm so excited to do my first interview on here, to interview Andrea and have my first conversation with her ever right here on the live stream with everybody. So what's up, everybody? The Mercado 210 was the first one to join. Thank you, as always. Bearded Dad Fishing. Dude, did you just send me a shaka? How did you know I'm from Hawaii? Are you from Hawaii? Where are you from? You gotta let me know. This is the first time I'm seeing you in the chat. And of course, one of my besties. What's up, Jessica? How are you? Hope everything is well. Living Supreme here, gonna be in and out, but I'm here. Thank you so much for joining. So just to start off the stream, I just want to let you guys know that Andrea is gonna step in around 7:40. So she's gonna come around 7:40, and I'm gonna hopefully have her for about an hour. So we're gonna have a good, deep conversation about, you know, everything Amazon Influencer Program, everything YouTube, everything that she did before starting. I'm so excited to have her on and interview her in front of all of you guys. So in fact, Andrea's right here. Andrea's on. She'll be joining us in a little bit, so you guys stay tuned for that. It's going to be a great conversation I'm so excited to have on the stream. If you guys can't tell, I'm excited. Bro, I just started my streams 2 months ago, and I was nervous too, but it gets easier. Lives are where they are at. Honestly, yeah, this is my, fourth live? This is my fourth live stream only. We are slowly upgrading every single live, guys. I feel like you guys can see me like 8K almost. Like, I feel like I'm so close. You guys can see every part of my, every part of me, every part of this room. So I'm slowly making upgrades. I don't know if you guys noticed. We have the sign. I know you cannot read the neon sign. It says good vibes. I don't know what's going on with it, but hey, the extra light back there really adds a little bit of dimension, a little bit of a pop. So we're going to leave it. Believe it or not, all this stuff just got hung up about 10 minutes ago. I wasn't going to tell you guys that. I was going to act like I was a little bit more prepared for this stream. But transparency is key, right? You guys like me being transparent and personable. And that's me being super honest. Looking forward to it. Living Supreme said looking forward to it. Awesome. I'm so glad too. I think we're going to have a really good conversation tonight. Shakira, I made it to the live. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really do want to talk to you guys. And I'm wondering, is Thursdays better for you guys than Wednesdays? I really didn't ask my community much. I kind of just went live on Wednesday one day and kept them coming. And then I scheduled all my lives for Wednesdays. But this week we did test out a Thursday. I had prior obligations that I had scheduled for yesterday, so I could not go live on Wednesday. So I'm hoping to see some new faces in the chat, new people joining us, people that are available on Thursdays versus, Wednesdays. So I'm super excited to see all these new people in here. So guys, thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for hanging out. We have a good stream ahead. What camera are you using? It's really good. Thank you. So we just made these changes last stream. I'm currently using the Sony ZV-1. I have it connected to the cam link, and we're just using a really good camera as our webcam. So that's what's making the picture really clear. The background's automatically blurred, and it's creating a really nice picture on this stream. So if you're interested, check it out, the Sony ZV-1. You can definitely get it on Amazon, but you can get it anywhere, and it's pretty affordable. It's really beginner friendly. I highly recommend it for anybody looking to kind of upgrade a little bit. The Mercado 210, you can lie to us once in a while. No, I will save that one lie for, an important lie. I'm not going to lie to you guys about everything. Like the streams, I get so excited about them. There's a lot of planning. Although you don't have to edit the streams, you do have to plan, be a little bit more prepared, do some research, do some reading before a stream. So there's a lot that goes into it, honestly. Like before I actually go live, before I click, I'm a little bit, I don't want to beat myself up about it, but there's a lot more that I wish I did in preparation for this stream. I wish I created a ton more overlays on Ecom Live. I wish I created more scenes. If you guys don't really know what that is, it's just back end stuff that you can do with this cool streaming software just to make it, more unique, more creative, more cool. But I haven't had a whole lot of time to play around in Ecom Live. I'm really just doing the basics. I, have my name up here, as you guys can see. And then we're going to bring on our guest later and, she'll pop up. It'll be a little bit cool. We have the countdown timer in the beginning. There's a little bit of cool things, but there's a lot more that I would like to implement. It's just a little bit hard to do everything, to keep everything going. I'm trying to learn Discord, trying to learn all this stuff, right? Trying to keep up with the Amazon Influencer Program, even though I have made no new videos, guys. Amazon Influencer Program is crazy right now. I'm interested to see how you guys are doing in the program. So we'll get into all of that here in just a little bit. Sarah, Pam, thank you for transparency. Of course, I feel like I really built my channel on transparency, on being open and honest and real with you guys. And so I'm never going to let that go. That's what we do here. And I think we've built up an awesome community, an awesome group of people. And I'm so excited to bring all you guys, you new people into this stream. This is going to be a good one. Melissa, what did Melissa say? Love the on-air sign. Thank you. So guys, I got all this stuff from Amazon. Of course, I'm going to plug it all. It'll be on my storefront very soon. I haven't been able to review all this stuff, but we had to be 1% better on this stream, and so I did a little bit of upgrades. As you guys kind of can notice, we're getting a little bit better every stream, guys. So thank you, guys. Thank you, Melissa, for coming. I'm so excited to have all of y'all on here. Bearded Dad Fishing, what streaming software are you using? I've been using StreamYard, and it's all right so far. So yeah, I'm actually using Ecom Live. I love it. There's so much you can do, so much customizations. And really, I feel like the possibilities are endless on this thing. There's so many new things I learn every time I step on here. But I've kind of compared StreamYard, Ecom Live. There's a few other softwares out there. And I thought Ecom Live was the best one for me. So I went with it. And so I'm testing it out right now. This is the second stream I'm using Ecom Live for. And this will be the first stream that I bring a guest on Ecom Live. So I'm a little nervous about that. We'll see how it goes. There's always a little bit of hiccups here and there. So guys, just bear with me tonight. This is going to be the first time I bring on a guest. So I'm a little excited about that, but it's going to be good. Everything's going to be good. Everything Real World, thank you for joining us. I'm so excited to have you. Never less than 150. What is that? Sorry, I totally don't know what that is. I don't know why I brought it to the broadcast. Okay. Shakir, yeah, I feel like I started following you because of how honest you come. How honest you come up. Gotcha. How honest I am. Okay, well, I'm glad that you followed me. How long ago did you start following me? But like I said, I'm glad to see you here on the stream. I don't think I've seen you on a stream before, so I'm glad that this is going to be your first one because I think we have a great guest that's going to help talk about the Amazon Influencer Program, talk about YouTube, talk about a bunch of stuff that I think is really going to help all of you guys out. I think our conversation is going to be very impactful tonight. So guys, thank you guys all for coming. Morgan, what's up, Morgan? Thank you. Hey, Morgan, how are you? Hope all is well. I hope your lives are going great. This is my Ecam buddy, my YouTube buddy. Morgan's on here all the time. She's always giving me advice. So happy to have you guys all here tonight. We are doing our first ever interview. Isn't that crazy? What's up, Axel? Thank you for joining. I'm so excited. Axel's another one of our guests. So later on in the stream, I'm going to re-announce that schedule, show you guys that schedule again. And I have those two guests that were not on the schedule last live. They have confirmed, they have been added, and our schedule is finalized. So I'm so excited to show you guys that. But before we get into, all the stuff prior to Andrea coming on, I do want to do a quick roll call, guys. So let me know a small win in the comments. If you guys are tuning into this live stream right now, if you guys are on and active in the chat, please comment and let me know one of your small wins of the day. One of your small wins is gonna, you got to celebrate your small wins. And so I really want you guys to comment them. Maybe we're going to do this every week and always just do a small win. So I want to hear your guys' small win, and maybe I'll bring some of them to the broadcast. And then also, if you guys are watching this or rewatching this on replay, make sure you comment replay fam in the comments below. It really helps me out. And I got a little surprise for you guys later down the line. So if you guys happen to watch this live stream on replay, please comment replay fam. So guys, let me see those small wins. I know you guys have them. My small win for the day is probably, doing this live, getting a workout in. I have a bunch of small wins for today. Today was a tough one. Kind of woke up, had a later start. I went to a hockey game last night, so I stayed out really late, but I was still able to manage and get a workout in. And I guess a good small win for me is that I had an outdoor workout today. So I was outside. That's why my cheeks are a little red. I'm outside in the Texas sun. And it was only like 75 degrees, but it was hot. So I started jump roping. I started doing like those rope workouts and tried to close my rings. But I did a workout, although I was tired, and I got prepared for this stream. So those are going to be my small wins. What are yours, guys? Make sure you share them. Let me know. Everything Real World said, I was saying I have never made less than $150 in a month. Always that or higher because of you. That's awesome. That is so good to hear. That's crazy. So I'll talk about this. Like we'll talk about the Amazon Influencer Program here in just a little bit. Let me hear some of these small wins. Bearded Dad Fishing said, got one of my 3 first on-site reviews approved today. The other 2 are still pending. That's great news. That is a great win. Always celebrate the wins you got, small or big, and just prepare the next day for another win. Every day you have to have a win. So we're going to bring up those wins here. Let me know what y'all's small wins are. I know you guys are on. Morgan, I figured out how to use a gimbal. It was a learning curve for me. Honestly, you might have to help me out because I've bought a few gimbals in the past and I never use them. Did you do a review on it? Did you do a review on it? I wonder if you got it from Amazon. The Mercado 210. Small one for me was being the first one in the chat. I usually come 3 hours late. Hey, we're happy to have you no matter what time you come on. You come on in the very beginning, at the end, whenever. But thank you for coming. Thank you for being on time. And a huge thank you for being the first one in the chat. That's awesome. Everything Real World said, made my first TikTok commission from TikTok Shop. That is awesome. So you're making $150 a day in the Amazon Influencer Program, and now you have started TikTok Shop. Wow, good for you, girl. That's amazing. That is so good to hear. I don't know if you've checked out some prior streams that we've done, but we did talk about TikTok Shop a few times actually, and a lot of people have concerns over TikTok Shop shutting down. And then I just had some stupid errors happen with my TikTok Shop. That's the only reason that I'm not doing it, but I would love to do it. I think there's so much potential there, and there's a lot of money that can be made while TikTok is still a thing. So congratulations. That's awesome. My small win today was getting my mom to talk about past trauma a bit. It wasn't all, but it was something. That's awesome. That's really good. I'm glad you were able to do that. Hey, we celebrate everything here on this channel, whether it's monetary, whether it's, about your businesses that you're working on, side hustles, or if it's personal. So thanks for getting super personal with us in this chat. Guys, these small wins are amazing. Thank you guys for sending it. Amazon Influencer Adventure. I plan to buy a gimbal. Hey, maybe hit up Morgan, check out which one she got. Watch her review video. I'm sure she made one. It's so funny how much we plug the Amazon Influencer Program here. But hey, that's what we're about, right? Hannah said, made my first $8 on the Amazon Influencer Program. It's not much, but it's a start. My goal is to be able to stay home with my babies this time next year. That's awesome. Hey, that's a great win. How long have you been in the program? Are you fairly new? Because in the very beginning, I was just making a couple cents, So just keep upping your review videos, keep building on your storefront, and pretty soon you'll turn that $8 into $80, into $800. Hey, the possibilities are endless. You can take that and you can grow that so much. Melissa's funny. Okay, Melissa said, what is a gimbal? So a gimbal is like a tripod almost for your camera, or you can actually get a gimbal for your phone, and it's kind of stabilizes the camera so that the camera's not crooked, it's not moving in any weird way, and as you move around with your camera, it's gonna stay steady. So that's a gimbal. Congrats, Hannah. Melissa said, yeah, so yeah, for real, congrats. We are a great big family of Amazon influencers here, and we just like to support each other as much as possible. Bearded Dad Fishing, about to break 11.5k subscribers on YouTube too, trying to get to 25k by the end of the year. Hey, that's awesome, and I love the goal. Hey, I'm going to hold you to that, Bearded Dad Fishing. I'll keep a note of that, and I'll make sure to, stay on you and be on top of you all year to get you to that 25k. Now, speaking about YouTube subscribers, we're almost at 5k. I hope to hit that very soon. Maybe by like next week, this time next week, maybe by the stream on Wednesday. Hopefully we can hit 5k very soon. I'm super excited to hit 5k. I have a lot of things that I would like to roll out around 5k. So I'm super happy that, we're close. We're super close. Hard work pays off, guys. These live streams are definitely helping out a bunch. That just, brings up something. Don't sit too comfortable. Whenever you're too comfortable, bad things happen. You always want to step outside of your comfort zone, try new things. And that's what, I did with streaming. Social Simone here in the chat, her name's actually Morgan. She started doing live streams and her channel is growing phenomenally. So I'm super excited to hear all about y'all's YouTubes as well. No review yet, but I like it so far. I'm testing it on my content. Congratulations. That's good. I'm sure the review will come very soon. Melissa said, congrats, everything real world. Thank you, Melissa. She's always bringing positivity in here. We love positivity. A gimbal is a video tracker / stabilizer device. It will track your movements while you record. Are you using those for lives? Let's see what Andrea said. So my small win is that I finally reviewed this green screen that was sent to me over 2 months ago for the Amazon Influencer Program. Congratulations. I know exactly, how you feel and how accomplished that could be, or how much of an accomplished feeling that could be when you review something that you're kind of dreading. So I like to go by the eat the frog method. I think I've talked about that before. But that one thing that's on your to-do list, or the one thing that you have to do that you're absolutely dreading, you're supposed to do it first. You're supposed to do it first thing in the morning, or you're just supposed to knock it out as quick as you can. That way you're not, dreading it and thinking about it, and it's not eating you alive the entire day. So I always try to tell myself that, but there's some times or some things that are on your list where you can really push it out. And I bet you for Andrea, this recording, this review for this green screen is one of those. I have a product that just like that. I have a vacuum cleaner that someone sent me, and I am just dreading putting it together, dreading using it. And so I keep pushing it out, but I do need to get on it, and I do need to do this review video for that vacuum. Croupins, poopin', scoopin'. This is Erica. Hey, glad I can catch your live. What are you using to stream? What's up, girl? I hope you are doing great. Your content is absolutely amazing. Erica's actually another guest that will be on, I think, week 7. Don't quote me on that, but she is going to be a guest, and I'm so excited to have her. So what am I using to stream? I'm using Ecom Live. This is my second stream using it, and so far I love it. It's phenomenal. There's so much customizations you can do, so many features included in Ecom Live. I mainly got it to be able to bring guests on with me, but you can use it for so many other things. So we're currently using Ecom Live. Come on, peeps. Once you in the chat, click the like button. You guys are funny. Yes, thank you, Everything Real World. Like this stream as much as you can. It helps me out tremendously. It pushes it out in front of a ton of people. if you guys are an active participant on these live streams, you will know that we actually got a pretty cool guy in here. I think his name was Mr. Diamond's Hands. He, I don't know, got suggested this stream, and then he was all up in the chat. I'm actually surprised he's not here right now. Hopefully he comes in at some point. But he's funny. He's funny vibes. He knows nothing about the Amazon Influencer Program. He just got suggested this live, and he joined in, and he was having fun in the chat. And so it's pretty funny to see when new people come in. So if you spam that like button, we'll have some cool people coming in, some funny guests. So thank you guys for that. Congratulations to you all on your wins. Yes, exactly. Thank you guys for sharing, being open and honest. And I think I'm going to keep that as the roll call every beginning of every stream. So at the beginning of every stream, we're going to ask what everybody's small wins are. And if you're open to sharing, I would really appreciate it, because this is one good way to help motivate people and stay positive. So guys, I hope you guys are ready. If you guys are not having the best day, I hope that this stream brings a little positive light to your day. I hope you can smile a little bit. I hope you can feel the positive energy just coming off of me, coming off my, the people in the chat. We love to just have positive vibes here and have a really good evening on this stream. So thank you guys so much for all of it. Axel actually said which gimbal. So maybe, Morgan, can you let us know which gimbal you're using, and, just maybe link it or something? Hannah, just a couple weeks. Oh, you've only been in the program a couple weeks and you got almost 40 videos up. That's awesome. Keep up the great work. Keep working hard. I know it's a little bit of a struggle, but if you set the tone and you set that bar high in the very beginning, then you're going to keep pushing out videos by the 15s like me. Maybe you're doing even more. But I was pushing out so many product review videos every single day. I was scrambling all over my house, just pulling things out of nowhere that I could review. And I got up as quick as I could. I think we all talk about it, but quantity over quality in the Amazon Influencer Program is key. So just keep making those videos. So Morgan said, I have the Insta360 Flow. That's the gimbal that she's actually using. So I'll check that out on Instagram too. I mean, Instagram. On Amazon. I'll check it out on Amazon. Great explanation, Mercedes. Thank you. Little Red 123. Hello, everyone. What's up? How are you? Thank you for joining. Amazon Influencer Adventure. I heard that shorts help you to get more subs. Is that true? I think it really depends for everybody. I think you have to have a combination of shorts. You have to have a combination of long form content. You have to be consistent. You have to have good quality stuff. We're going to talk about this more with Andrea tonight. She does a lot more shorts than I do. And so we'll see if that has contributed to more subscribers for her. Now, I haven't really seen a correlation between shorts and subscribers, just for me, because I don't really create a bunch. Now, I see the majority of my subscribers coming from like my long form content that is going out and being pushed out in front of the right types of people. The videos that have the most views, those always bring me a ton of subscribers. And it also helps when you do collaborations and you partner with other influencers or other YouTubers and get yourself in front of other eyes. So there's a bunch of ways that you can get a bunch of subscribers. So hopefully we hit that 5K very, very soon. How are you guys getting sent stuff for Amazon Influencer Program? So there's a couple of different ways that people reach out, but the main one is probably through social media. I get a lot of messages, DMs, and all that through social media. Sometimes every once in a while you'll get random emails. But this is another great question for Andrea, guys. She's gonna be on soon enough, and hopefully, I hope we have no hiccups with that, but hopefully she can come on and answer a lot of these questions, and we can kind of tag team it. I can tell you my answers, and then she can give you guys hers. So it'll be very fun. In fact, she's actually right here. Erica, thank you. I can't wait to hang with you next month. Yeah, I know. Me too. I'm super excited. You have the same positive energy as I do. In fact, you might match me if not taught me. If you guys haven't checked out Erica or Crouppins Poopin' Scoopin', y'all check her out. Her social media content's amazing. She always brings the positive energy, and she's just a great person to be around. So definitely check her out. Let's see what Morgan said. I think shorts help get subs, but they really are different audiences from long form, in my opinion. They don't like the long videos. Yeah, so that's a good way to put it. It's a different type of audience. If you're somebody that, like, I personally don't like creating short form content. I don't know if it's that I don't like it or I'm not good at it, or if I just don't know what I'm doing. I don't know, but I definitely like the long form stuff better. And I feel like streaming, guys. Streaming might be my thing. I don't know. I love streaming. It's so much fun. I don't have to edit anything. That's me being a little bit too honest again. But I don't have to edit anything, and I just feel like I can hang out with you guys on a different level. Amazon influencer adventure. I just started, and I see so many items around my house. We have 5 smart TV stands. I didn't do one of those yet. Everywhere I look, there's stuff to review. Yes, that's exactly how I felt. And then it's so funny, whenever you think that you've reviewed everything that you have at home, you start finding a whole bunch of other stuff. So basically you never run out. You're always looking, you're always finding stuff. Guys, you can review like every single medicine, every single book, soap, board game, electronics, like everything. You can even go as far as going into your pantry and reviewing every canned food item, drink, anything that can be found on Amazon. You guys can review it, and it's silly, but you can review gum, candy, chips. You can review all of that stuff. So there's so many things that you could review. You should do a Patreon meetup. You know what? Honestly, I feel a little overwhelmed. I feel like there's so many things to do, and then I download them, and I'm like, how am I supposed to maintain this? How am I supposed to keep up? So guys, I don't know exactly. No, I think the Discord link is in the description of this live stream. But we do have a Discord that just got started. Please bear with me on it because I really haven't been active in it as I'm trying to figure out Ecom Live and get all this streaming stuff going. But the hope is to get on Discord very soon. And that's just going to allow me to have another outlet to be extremely personable with you guys. So we can have all these different chat rooms, and we can talk about a bunch of different things, not just the Amazon Influencer Program. And so I think Discord will be really fun. So if you guys haven't already, make sure you join the Discord. The link is hopefully in the description of this video. Lisa, hi Mercedes, glad to see you here. Hi Lisa, I'm just as glad to see you here as well. Welcome to the stream. I hope you are going to stick around for this really good conversation I'm going to have with my first guest. And I hope you are enjoying the stream thus far. So thank you for coming. I was on the last chat. Were you? I appreciate you so much. Thank you for coming. Axel, I made it to 58 videos in 1 year. Axel, but hey, Axel's videos are really great quality, high quality videos. He is really different, kind of differentiated himself from the rest of us by making different types of videos. And hey, I'm not knocking it. That's your way of doing it. And I think it's really cool, to be honest. I just don't have that creativity like you do. I'm just more like, how can I make this as quick as possible and just get it done? I love the motto, done is better than perfect. Guys, I swear I live by that. If you guys live by that motto as well, like this stream, guys, spam the likes. Done is better than perfect is what I live by. So true. I make longer horizontal and short vertical videos, and both sell. That's awesome. Congratulations. Good job. Keep up the great work. Personally dislike shorts. They give you lots of subs, but those don't translate to long form viewers. Bearded Dad Fishing, that's a great explanation. And you have a bunch of subscribers, so we're definitely going to take your advice on that one. Short form watchers equals passive viewers. Long form watchers equal active viewers. I'm going to like that. I like that a lot. Andrea, what did she say? I'll share where I get products from soon. I have a feeling this is a Logie conversation coming about. Streaming for the win. I agree. Yes, I love streaming. I think, how are you doing, Morgan? Let me know how your streaming is going. Erica said, I'm loving the streaming. I'm going to give it a shot on my channel. Awesome. Actually, Erica, you will be the second person, maybe, if I have motivated you to stream. But I love that I'm motivating a lot of people to step outside of their comfort zone and start streaming. It was super nerve-wracking at first. I am not even going to lie to you. I'm not going to pretend like, it was so easy. It comes so natural. It is so awkward. The first time you stream, you have to kind of... I just remember feeling so awkward because all you can do is read the chat. There's nobody talking back and you're just looking at yourself. So it's so awkward. It's a very weird vibe, but you get the hang of it quickly. And guys, I feel like, I definitely feel my element when I'm streaming. Let's see. What did Lisa say? It says the Discord invite is invalid when I tried to join. Oh my goodness. I was hoping that wasn't the case. Okay, give me a second. I'll try to update it, and maybe I can even send the link here in the chat, and then you guys can join that way. But we'll have that Discord link up very soon. Just give me a sec. Sorry about that. BB, love that. Done is better than perfect. Hi, BB. Nice to meet you. Thank you for joining. Thank you for commenting in the chat and participating. I love it. I love all the participation that we can get because you guys are really what helped me get through the stream and have a good conversation. So yes, done is better than perfect is literally my motto. I love it. That's what I go by. Unfortunately, am a minimalist, so I easily run out of items to review. That's funny. Dang, I don't even really know what to say to that. I tried to be a minimalist. I really did. And I tried to, get rid of a lot of clothes in my closet and cut down on the junks that I have, and I just couldn't do it. So props to you for being a minimalist. Normally, I bet you there's a ton of pros to being a minimalist, but this is that one con, is if you're an Amazon influencer and you're a minimalist. Question, I submitted my 3 videos on February 21st and still no word on approval. What is happening? So February 21st, dang, so it's almost, it's been a little while. Patience, that's the only thing I can suggest. Patience is key. I have no idea on wait times right now. Andrea might have a better answer to this when she hops on, but it honestly takes a variety of different times for different people. It really depends. I don't think it's out of the realm for it to take this long. My best, what I like to say is no news is good news, because when people are denied in the Amazon Influencer Program, they find out within a few days. So maybe you are approved. It's just taking a little bit longer to get all your stuff set up. So just be a little bit patient, a little bit more patient. I know you've already been really patient. And if you're still wondering, maybe shoot Amazon an email or chat them and try to see if they know what's going on. But it normally takes about this long. It took me, I think, 4 weeks to get into 3 or 4 weeks to get into the program. And I've heard it taking longer for others and then shorter for some. So it just depends on how many people are applying into that program or the program at the same time as you. So just try to be patient and hopefully you get that approval very soon. I haven't streamed this week because I'm working a vlog video currently, but I can't wait to go back live to talk with my online fam. Yeah, it's super fun. I love talking to everybody. It's so okay. You're doing great. I'm going to bed. Talk to you later. Thank you for hopping on here, even if it was just for a little bit. Have a great night. Keep up the hard work. You work extremely hard, Erica. So have a good one, and we'll talk very soon. Erica will be on the live stream as a guest very soon. I love your videos. I haven't started my reviews, but will thanks to your videos. That's awesome. I'm so glad to hear it. I love when people start the Amazon Influencer Program because of me, because of my videos, or just, to help make some extra money. Because honestly, the Amazon Influencer Program really helps jumpstart a lot of other things. So you might be joining, this might be the first thing you're doing, becoming an Amazon influencer, and it's going to lead to so much other stuff for you. So I'm super excited. Now, guys, we have just a little bit before Andrea hops on. So, guys, Amazon influencer questions, anything, make sure you chat. And when Andrea's on, we're going to answer all of this stuff. So, a little bit about my Amazon Influencer Program right now is I've noticed a huge drop-off. As soon as this month started, a huge drop-off in clicks, a huge drop-off in commissions. that's just part of the Amazon influencer roller coaster. Andrea will probably talk about that as well and piggyback off of it. But you kind of just have to bear with it. You go with it. There's highs and lows. There's all kinds of stuff going on with the program. But you just do it, and you figure it all out as it comes. So if you guys are experiencing really low lows right now, if you are experiencing a decrease in clicks, whatever the case is, just know I'm experiencing it as well. And it's going to be okay. Amazon Influencer Adventure said, okay, took me 3 days. Now, real quick before she comes on, I do want to show you guys the schedule. So this is the updated schedule for the live stream extravaganza for the 2-month-long live stream series that I'm doing. So if you guys haven't noticed, the person that was missing in week 2 is actually Cha-Ching King. So if you guys are familiar with Cha-Ching King, he has been in my chat in a couple of my streams, and I just recently met him. So I'm super excited to bring him on and have a really good conversation with him as well. And as a little spoiler, as a little surprise, we are actually going to do a Lego competition together. So me and Cha-Ching King are going to figure out a Lego set to do, and we'll be competing live on the stream to see who can complete their Lego set the fastest. So it's going to be a very fun stream next week, guys. You don't want to miss it. And then the second person that we were missing was Adam Young. Adam Young has, been on the streams often. I think he only missed last week because he was out of town. But he's very active in all of the streams. I hope he, hops on tonight and he has a conversation with me and Andrea as well. But Adam is super cool. He's a great guy, a great mentor, somebody I look up to. He's on YouTube. He is on the Amazon Influencer Program. He is on Print on Demand. He's on everything. So he is super fun. I'm super excited to have him. He'll be on week 5. So everybody else is pretty much the same, I believe. Every stream will be on Wednesday at this current moment. But if you guys happen to like these Thursday streams better, let me know. Let me know what days work for you, because maybe in April and May, I'm going to continue doing them all on Wednesdays, but we can definitely switch it up as soon as I'm done, like with all of these that are already scheduled. I have a ton more guests, a ton more people I would love to bring on. So, we can switch it up. Just let me know what you guys think, what you guys like. And guys, don't miss next week's stream with Cha-Ching King. That's going to be another great conversation, completely different than tonight's conversation, but it's still going to be super fun. So I will post this new schedule pretty soon. I just wanted to share it with all of you guys live first, and then I'll start posting it everywhere else so you guys can kind of screenshot and take note of what days, your people are going to be on, or what days you guys want to tune in for. If you guys missed like the rundown of what we're going to talk about with each of these people, definitely check out my last stream. I go over all of that. I give you a brief description over everybody, but we don't have a whole lot of time for that. So I don't want to do that again in this stream, but just guys, you're not going to want to miss next week's one. Next week's stream is going to be so fun. I feel like there's going to be a lot going on. I'm going to be trying to do this Lego set. I feel like I've been called out by Cha-Ching King, and he thinks he can build a Lego set quicker than me, and he probably can. I'm not really good at Legos, but I'm a competitive person at heart, so I'm really looking forward to that one. And I think we can have some friendly competition while having a really good in-depth conversation as well. He has over 50,000 subscribers on YouTube, and he's built up a really big business selling on eBay. So I'm super, pumped to have him as a guest, and he's going to be kicking off week 2 with us. So that will be a really great one. Now, guys, I don't know where Andrea's at. Hopefully she gets on very soon, and hopefully we don't have any more technical difficulties or hiccups bringing her on. But stay tuned. She should be here any minute now. Where did I leave off? Alejandro said, where do you get ideas on what videos to make on TikTok? What do you mean, what videos to make? Like review videos or like how to grow a TikTok? I think you need to just elaborate a little bit more. Where do you get ideas on what videos to make on TikTok? Because I'm really not active on TikTok. I really just used my TikTok to get myself into the Amazon Influencer Program, and then I've kind of been off of TikTok for a while. Oh, Let's see. Let me see if I can bring our guest on real quick. Hey, Andrea, can you hear me?
Hey, Mercedes, yes, can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can. I think. And I both on.
Okay.
Let's do
Should
it.
I was watching your live stream. Maybe I should turn that off and just have this screen. What do you recommend?
Wait, let's see. Sorry. Guys, there's the technical difficulties. Completely jinxed it. I'm trying to see how I can bring both of us on. Can you just see yourself, Andrea?
I can see you and then I can see me like underneath the screen.
That is so weird. Okay, let me just try to get us both on here. Okay, okay. There we go. So can you see both of us now?
Let me go back to your YouTube. Um,
You should be able to see
I
us
can
both
only
on.
see me.
You can only see yourself?
Yeah, but let's see. Hold on.
Hang on, guys. Guys, if you guys are watching, let us know if you can see both of us or just one of us. It's okay, we're learning together.
Oh, I can see both of us now.
I love it. You can see both of us?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, okay, okay. Sorry,
Yeah.
guys. Jeez.
Okay.
Okay. It seems like my scenes didn't work how they were supposed to. So I apologize for all of that. Sorry, guys. Sorry, sorry, sorry. I totally jinxed it because I definitely said hiccups were coming, and there they were. But guys, welcome Andrea to the stream. I'm so excited to have this good conversation with her. So Andrea, do you want to give a little introduction about yourself to everybody that maybe doesn't really know exactly who you are?
Yeah, sure. Well, first of all, thanks, Mercedes, for having me on. I've been watching all your live streams. I can't believe I'm here. Real. So
Yeah,
thank you for having me on. Yeah, this
of
is gonna be
course.
fun. Um, yeah, but a little bit more about me. So I have been an Amazon influencer since November of 2022. So about a year and a half now. And before that, I've been doing online marketing and PR. And I think I started my first online business when I was, or now, back in 2002. So I've been online for a while, for a long time. So, and I have my own business. I do PR and marketing for e-commerce brands. So I come a lot across of products all the time, which is
Wow.
why I was so excited about the Amazon influencer program. And I remember I was watching, probably a ton of people, maybe even some of you here in the chat, watched Spencer's on Buildapreneur, his YouTube video about the Amazon influencer program. Have you seen that?
I haven't, but I hear all about it. I think everybody always talks about that.
Yeah. So I remember I was watching that video and he was talking about the program, and like I paused the video. I was like, oh my God, I have to try this. Like it just sounded like so much fun. So I
Yeah.
finished watching the video and then like I knew exactly what I wanted to review. So I ran into my bathroom upstairs because I had this mat that like dries instantly when you throw water on it. So I was like, this would be the perfect product to review, for the Amazon influencer program. But little did I know that I had to wait 5 weeks to get approved.
Yes, I know. That same thing happened. Okay, when
Yeah.
did you apply? Did
I
you say?
applied in October. I applied in
Okay,
like mid-October and I got approved like 5 weeks later in November.
gotcha. Okay, so you started right before like holiday season, and so you kind of got in at that peak time. That's pretty cool.
A little bit, yeah, yeah.
No, that's
So,
awesome. I heard about it through a podcast. It was super weird how I stumbled upon it. It took me hearing about it multiple times before I did anything. So I'm glad you took a stab at it the first time you heard about it. But everybody seems to find the program through that Builderpreneurs video.
yeah, I think so. I mean, I don't know how many hundreds of thousands of views it has now, but I think, yeah, a lot of people find it that way. And I was not even really into video. Like I was not into social media that much. Even my current business, I was not really doing much with social media or
Really?
video. Yeah, but I was like, this is faceless, so I don't have to like get ready and put makeup on and do my hair and look presentable and all of that. So I decided early on that I was going to do faceless videos because it was just so much easier. And I had so many products around my house that it took me
Yeah.
months. Like, I mean, I'm still going through products, around my um, but yeah, I don't know. I was just so excited about it for some reason, even though
Yeah.
video
No,
was
I
not
know
my
what you
thing.
mean.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, I totally see the potential. And then when I made my first commission, I was just
Yes.
like, there's so much here, and I was like,
Yep.
imagine when I have 10 videos and 100 videos and 1,000 videos. So
Yes.
I just kept thinking like, imagine when I have, 1,000 videos or 2,000 videos, how big this can really get. So I just kept going with it. And
Yep.
I think because I was seeing the daily commissions, even though they were really small in the beginning, it really kept me motivated.
Yeah,
So
no, I can agree with that completely, and I think just about everybody in the chat can. It doesn't
yeah.
matter how much you get, those first couple days or weeks or even months, but it's
Mhm.
just making something keeps you so motivated to just keep going. And that's what I saw. I just saw the more videos I make, the more money I was gonna make. And so you want to do it as fast as you can. You stay up
Mhm.
all night, you just keep making these videos and they're super easy to do. So, no, I can relate with you on that 100%. Now,
Mhm.
I kind of
Yeah.
wanted to ask you about your approval process. Like, did you already have a social media with a decent sized following, or did you have to build that up to get in? Like, how did you use like, or what social media did you use to get into the program initially?
Yeah, that's a good question. So I had my business for about, I don't know, 10 years at that point. So I had built a Facebook page with 12,000 followers on it. So that was my largest social media. So that's what I used to get approved, and I got approved instantly. And I was like, "Oh, okay, well that was easy." you know.
Yeah, you were like, check.
So yeah, yeah. So that's
No,
the
then
page that I signed up with.
gotcha. Okay, so on that note, like, let's talk a little bit. I know everybody here wants to get into the Amazon influencer program stuff, but like I want to get into a little bit before the Amazon influencer program for you. What were you up to? What is this business that you started? How did you come about all of that? Can we talk a little bit more about Andrea before the Amazon influencer program? And I've heard, I think Vicky, I don't know if she's joining us tonight on the stream, but she mentioned hearing your voice on other YouTube channels, right? Like you've had multiple YouTube channels before you came into like the influencer, influencer income 101, right? So can we talk a little bit more about that?
Yeah, sure. So I started my business. This one that I run now, I started it back in 2011. And the reason I started it is because even before that, I had a t shirt business. And I started that back in like 2005 or 2006, actually. So I started that back in 2006, like even before there was Shopify and, and all the fancy stuff we have now. But I was designing and selling t-shirts online, and I had that business for 4 years. And I
Wow.
realized yeah, I realized early on that one of the things that really grew my business was getting my t-shirts like on blogs and on celebrities and in the media, in magazines and stuff like that. So I sort of taught myself how to do PR for my t-shirt brand. And then I kind of after 4 years of running that business, I realized that I didn't want to deal with inventory. Like I had just placed a $50,000 order for blank, or not blank, but like t-shirts. I bought blank t-shirts, and then I paid a printing company $50,000 to like put all of my designs on the t-shirt. So I was selling like crazy huge volumes. And
Wow.
oh my God, $50,000, like that's just crazy, right? Like that's so much money. And that kind of freaked me out. But I was trying to get my costs down so I could have larger margins. And then they messed up my order. So half of my
Oh
t-shirts,
man.
yeah. And I was like, after that, I was like, I can't do that again. Like I can't 50 grand in t-shirts and have this mistake, and they're like, sorry, there's nothing we can do about it. So I still had to sell my I mean, it was a small mistake, but it was still a mistake,
Yes.
but after that, I was like, I don't think I want to be in the t-shirt business anymore. And this was also before like Printify and Printful and all of the print on demand things were a thing. So I had to like, buy blanks, get them printed,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
have inventory. So after that, I realized that it was time to sell the t-shirt business and do something else. So I started working on that, and luckily I found a buyer. Like, it was just a lot of my t-shirts were with like positive messages and affirmations. So I posted on like this yoga, I think it was like a yoga message board or something like that, that I have
Uh-huh.
a business for sale, and it was like yoga related t-shirts. And this woman, she was the only person who replied, and she was like, I'm interested, can you tell me more? So I ended up chatting with her, and she ended up buying my business. So I was like, oh my God,
That's
that's crazy.
crazy.
Yeah, and she was just at a time, like she was in her 50s, and she had just retired from like this crazy intense corporate career, and she just wanted to do something for herself and start her own business, but she didn't want to start from scratch. So she was looking for, I guess like the right product at the right
Yeah.
time. So
Wow.
yeah, so that was, I got really lucky with that one. But she ended up buying the business. So I was like, okay, what do I do now? Like, what's
Yeah.
my next thing that I want to do? And one of the things that I was really interested in was teaching or like sharing with people how I was able to get in the media, because as I was growing my t-shirt brand, a lot of people were writing to me, and they're like, hey, I'm starting a t-shirt business too. Can you tell me how you got, in this magazine and that magazine? So I was like, maybe I can create an online course and teach people, how to do this, because I was doing one-on-one work, but it was just so time consuming that I was like,
Yeah.
and at that point, I had two super young kids. They were like, I think like 1 and 3 or something like that. So I was like, I can't be on the phone with kids screaming in the
Wow.
background,
Yeah.
So I ended up doing an online course about how to get your products in the media. And that course somehow, like, people really loved it. Like, I reached out to all of my previous clients, and I was like, hey, I have this course. Do you want to buy it? And a lot of them
Wow.
said yes. So then I put on my website, and I was like, I have this course for sale. It's for entrepreneurs who are starting t-shirt businesses and they want to get in the media. So that's how my business got started. And still to this day, now I work with all types of brands, not just t-shirt brands, but I basically teach them how to get their product in the media. And I ended up creating this PR platform where people can pay a membership fee, and they log in and they get access to all of like the, thousands of media contacts and all of that. So that's what I do
Wow.
as my main business, I guess. And I've been doing that since 2011 now.
Jeez. Honestly, that was a lot to take in. The first
Yeah.
thing that stood out to me is that you started up with the t-shirt business, because I feel like when you're a brand new entrepreneur or brand new to the scene and you're wanting to start a business, a t-shirt business is the go-to. Like, everybody wants to start a
Yeah.
t-shirt business, right?
Mhm.
Um
Yep. Mhm.
and I don't like, I'm not gonna knock it. In fact, I
Yeah.
have a
Mhm.
crazy background in the t-shirt business. Like,
Mhm.
the first thing I started was screen printing out of my house too. And
Oh,
I'm
wow.
still, to
Mhm.
this day, I'm a graphic
Yeah,
designer, production artist for a screen print company. And so it's so funny that you
that's
talk about,
awesome.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
funny that you talk about messing up orders. Like, I've been there. I know exactly what it's like.
Yeah.
To hear that you
Mhm.
did a $50,000 order, like, that's crazy. Like, I don't even think I've seen a $50,000 order, and you did it years ago. And sitting on all that inventory, that's crazy. But I do have a question. Do you regret any of that? Do you regret selling the t-shirt business at all?
No, absolutely not. I think it was
Okay.
definitely the right move at the right time. And I think, back then, like with my two young kids, and like I was literally having to like go to the post office every day, and,
Yeah.
everything, that I was just like, this is not really a business conducive to having like a 1-year-old,
Gotcha.
at least it wasn't for me. So I wanted something where it was more like no inventory, where I didn't have to go to the post office and all of that. So no, I do not regret it. I'm so glad I started that business because I learned so much. Like it's that
Yeah.
business was the foundation for the business that I have now.
Yep.
And I
That's
never,
perfect.
yeah, yeah. And I also feel like, I'm teaching people how to do something that I did as opposed to just teaching people how to do stuff that I've never done,
Yeah.
just for the sake of creating a course. So I feel like, I mean, a lot of stuff has changed since then, but having like that firsthand experience, I feel like
Hmm.
really helped me to sell that course and then all of the courses that came on after that.
Yeah, that's awesome. No, that like even if it's a t-shirt business, whatever business you guys want to start, I would highly recommend starting it no matter how small the business is because it
Yeah,
leads to so many other things, right? It opens up so many other doors for you. And so honestly, your
yeah.
business that you have today wouldn't have started without that t-shirt business, right? So
Totally. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
that's awesome. That's super good to hear. Now, I know you talked about the course, you talked about all of that, and translate that over to the Amazon Influencer Program. You're putting in all the same work that you put in into that business into now the Amazon Influencer Program, right? You're launching courses, you created a whole new YouTube channel, you're doing everything, structuring it kind of the same way as your business in a sense, right? So,
Yeah, and yeah, totally. And I think like I was not going to do an Amazon course at all because I was like, there's so many and there's such a negative, you
yeah.
go into Facebook groups and you tell somebody that you have a course and it's like you get ridiculed and questioned. And I was like, I don't want to do that. I'm just going to do this whole review thing and not do the course. So I didn't do a course for a year and a half. And
Yeah.
now there's so many courses, um and I'm like, I've taken some of the courses, but none of them really like they teach you how to sign up and how to upload and how to do the tags and how to get products and all of that, but none of them really go into depth about like what it takes to really scale this and grow it. And I was like, there's room for that part of this business too, because everybody wants to guard their secrets. It's like, I
Yeah.
can't tell you a product is my bestseller, I can show you my storefront, I can and then I was
Yep.
like, there's room for a deeper conversation with this program. So that's why I'm like, I have to do the course. Like I have experience in doing courses and I love creating courses and teaching. So I was like, I don't care what the people in the Facebook group say, you know.
Yeah. No, go
Um,
for it.
yeah, so that's how I think it relates with that. But then I think because I'm around so many products and so many like retail brands and e-commerce entrepreneurs all the time, I was like, this reviewing product thing would be so fun. It's like just the other side of the I guess selling e-commerce products and having an e-commerce website. So they kind of go hand in hand. It's like my main business teaches brands how to get in the media, and then my little side hustle um, teaches brands, and how to work with influencers and influencers with brands and helps them with the Amazon end of things. So they kind of play, together in some ways, although
No.
not directly, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think that's awesome. There's some people in the comments actually that we should bring up to the broadcast. They're kind of talking about this, how they seen you back in the day. I feel like you get this a
Oh,
lot, right?
mhm,
So
yes.
Alejandro said, saw Andrea back in the day on Yahoo, been following her since. She sold soap and she had a podcast, short-lived, but I was a fan. And then
Oh.
Melissa, Melissa right here said I'm a huge Andrea fan. I bought some of her courses and I'll probably I'll get probably buy the rest. Sorry,
Oh.
that's a little bit of a oh, there she goes. She corrected. I bought some of her courses. So, yeah, there's people here that have known you for a long time, and that's so cool that now they're transitioning and now doing the Amazon Influencer program with you. Now,
Yeah.
let's get into the meat of it, which is the Amazon Influencer program, right? Everybody here wants to talk about that. They have questions. They want to pick your brain on the program. So, what do you guys got for Andrea regarding the Amazon influencer program? She can spill a lot more and talk to, I mean, we can have a really good conversation about the program as a whole. I think one good topic that we could go into is like, where do you see this program going, right? That question comes up all the time. Do you think it has a future? Is it worth it? What are your thoughts on it? And how are you doing in the program currently?
Oh, yeah, those are great questions. And I think, it's definitely a lot more people are in the program right now, and it's definitely saturated. There's so many influencers and all of that. But having said that, I also feel like I want to write it out for as long as it is around. And it's sort of like, to me, not that it doesn't matter where it's going, but I just feel like it's going so well right now that it doesn't make sense to stop,
Yeah.
especially when I still have products, right? Like just today, I went to the store with my daughter and we bought, like some new crackers and chips and stuff that I've never seen before. And I'm like, well, there's a bunch of new products for me to review for Amazon. So, so it's like I'm
Yep.
always gonna have new products, and then we can also talk about how to get products because I know that question came up
Yes.
earlier.
Yeah.
But I think Amazon is investing in the program. The fact that I'm seeing their ads like everywhere on Instagram and TikTok about signing up for the Amazon influencer program. I think they're freaking out a bit because a lot of people are going to TikTok and doing TikTok shop instead of
Yep.
Amazon because there is a lot more money to be made over there in some ways if you know what you're doing, even though the style is totally different.
Yep.
And I don't know. I think for me, I'm just gonna keep going with it, and I'm gonna write it out. And I was just checking my stats for March, and I think it was like $5,800 or something like that. So not
Nice.
as good, yeah, not as good as like December or November,
Yep.
but that's still a great chunk of money, and I'm like really happy with it. So
Yeah.
I don't see myself wanting to give that up anytime soon. And it's funny because I can remember who was saying about seeing me, in the past on all of my stuff, because when I started the program, I didn't tell anyone about it. Like I went incognito. I was like, I am not, I didn't tell my family. I didn't tell any of my like current clients or my members of my website or anything like that. And I didn't even show my face because I'm like, I don't want anybody to know that I'm doing this. And I don't know why. I think part of me was like, maybe this is just like, I don't want people to think that my business is doing bad because I'm doing a side hustle and then they're not gonna,
I
buy
see.
stuff in my business,
No.
even though like my business has been doing great, but I've been doing it for like 10, 11, 12 years. I don't know how long. I'm like, something, I'm excited to do something different and
New,
something new
yeah.
of it. And then it took me like, I think 4 or 5 months to even tell my sister that I was doing it.
Wow.
Yeah, and then in back in June, I was doing PR for a client, and this one editor reached out, and she was like, hey, do you have any clients who do side hustles? Can we connect me with them? And I was like, oh, I do side hustles, So
Oh my goodness.
yeah, she interviewed me, and I ended up being on Business Insider with the Amazon influencer side hustle. Oh my God, now everybody knows,
That's
I'm like,
funny.
I yeah, so after like 6 months or so, I'm like, I don't want to keep this to myself anymore. Like I'm not, I'm excited to do it. I want to share it with other people so they can do it too. So yeah, but it took me a while before I even like let anybody know that I was doing it.
Interesting. So at that point, like 6 months later, once you did the interview and stuff, is that when you created the YouTube channel?
I created the YouTube channel a few months before in February, but it's so funny because I was like, do I share my name? Do I show my
Yeah.
face? I'm like, what do I do with this
Yeah.
channel? And then I didn't share my name on the YouTube channel at all for like months, right? I'd be like,
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah.
welcome to my channel. Um,
But your
but
voice is so unique
yeah,
and
I
like
know.
so it's hard to
Yeah, and I did have like a year or so back, I think in like 2012 when I started my business, where I was doing YouTube videos like one a week. But that only lasted, I don't know, for like 6 months, maybe even a year or so. And I've since taken those videos down because they're so
Really?
cringy. But I think a lot of people know me from
Yep.
my business because I did, like with my business, I also was able to get myself in the media, and I used to speak at conferences. And when COVID kind of started, like everything stopped, with
Yeah.
me really trying to make my business public, or, to get public PR for it or whatever. But yeah, so I think that's where a lot of people recognize me from because of my voice on my past YouTube videos. I did
Mm.
have a podcast. I did speak at like a ton of conferences and events. And I think I was like on, maybe I counted it once, it was like over 50 other people's podcasts, doing
Wow.
interviews and stuff like that. So probably if you've been in the online space and you've listened to stuff, I guess it's hard to not have come across my voice. So
Interesting. Yeah.
yeah,
No, I
yeah,
mean, that's why I guess we started YouTube right around the same time, at
yeah,
least talking about the program. So I found out about the program, uh, and I told everybody. I was the complete opposite of you. I was like, this doesn't make any sense. This is too good to be true. I want everybody to get in on it before it's too late. Like I shared it with as many people as I could. And that's why, I mean, also I was documenting my journey on YouTube from the day I applied. So I had
yeah. I
documents.
remember.
Do
Yeah,
you?
I found your channel with the first video and I subscribed and I was like, oh, this would be so fun to like follow your journey. So I've been watching every single one of your videos from
That's
like the first
crazy.
video.
That is
Yeah.
insane. I was so nervous. I was so like it's
Mhm.
super cringy for me to go back and watch, but I remember my first subscriber and I was just like I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going to document this journey. It was too good
Mhm.
of an opportunity to pass up. Doing the
Yeah.
Amazon influencer program and having something to talk about on YouTube, I was like I have to do it. And I
Yeah.
found you shortly after. So I do
Mhm.
realize like we all started around the same time between like Can I, Adam,
Mhm.
me,
Yeah.
you, we were all doing
Mhm.
Amazon influencer like content at the same time.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah,
a lot of questions.
I think at that time there wasn't too much stuff because it was still so new to everybody, you
Yes,
know.
yep. It
So
was
so yeah,
super new.
yeah. Mhm.
So like any content really did well at that time because there was nothing on the program. That's a little bit coming to an end now. I noticed my videos aren't doing as well. I wonder if you're noticing that too. But a lot of people are wondering in the comments, like, how do you, like, what are some tips that you have on scaling your Amazon influencer program? Like commissions, how do you grow it? How do you, someone said, how do you push traffic to your Amazon listings? There's a bunch of questions in here, but it looks like it's all regarding to scaling. So, what can you talk about and share with us regarding that?
Yeah, so the first thing I wanted to share, and we talked about this a little bit last week, was creator connections. So if you got the invite from Amazon, and even if you didn't, I heard in another, some, I can't remember who was doing a video this week. They were saying that you can like reach out to Amazon and ask to be invited to creator connections.
Okay.
So I would highly recommend doing that. And just in the last 30 days alone, I made almost $1,400 just in creator connections alone on top of
Well,
my regular on-site commissions. So what I do with creator connections is that most of the brands will say that they don't offer samples, but I reach out, like I sat down a couple of weekends ago and I was like, I'm gonna message 100 brands here on creator connections, gonna send them all the same message, and
wow.
see if I can get more products to review. And it took me, I don't know, maybe like 40 minutes or so to like copy and paste all of the messages to 100 brands and be like, hey, I'm so excited to see you on Creator Connections. Would love to create content for your brand. Do you offer samples? And out of those, I think almost half wrote back and they're like, oh, we're so excited that
Wow.
you're so excited. We'd love to send you samples. So I focused, like last month, I focused a lot on doing reviews for all of those brands from Creator Connections that sent me samples. So that was like an additional $1,400 that I would not have had if I didn't
Wow.
do that. and I got all of these cool new products, and like a lot of them were like I specifically looked for products that I would personally use and want, so that way I would be excited about them.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I would say doing creator connections is definitely a great way to scale this and make more money. The other way that I've been doing it is I've been taking a lot of my videos and posting them to YouTube. I have a separate channel and I post all of those to YouTube. And that's not a lot, it's not like thousands and thousands of dollars, but it is a few. I think last month I made, I don't know, 200 or 300. In December it was like close to 1,000. So it
Wow.
ranges, but that's a really great way to drive more traffic to your Amazon listing. Somebody was asking how to do that. So that's another way that I do it. The other way is to do something like Logi, which we also talked about,
Yep.
where you get additional commissions. I've also come across another website called Levanta. I don't know if you've heard of that, but
Nope.
they also work with Amazon influencers, and they also do a lot of product samples. Pretty much like all of the brands that I've messaged on there to ask about samples, they've said yes. And
Wow.
then I take those links, and those are like 20, 30, even 50% commissions for Amazon
Wow.
products. And I post all those links to my YouTube channel as well. So those are ways that I've been able to make additional commissions, because the Amazon commissions are not that great. It's about the volume, rather than
Yeah.
actual commission itself. But if you can get 10, 20, 30% on top of that, that really adds up. So that's one way that I've been able to scale this. And then I've also been using TikTok Shop to get a ton of free product samples. So I had a bunch of videos back in November go viral on my TikTok account. And now I get like 20, 30, sometimes even like 40 messages every day with
Wow.
people from TikTok asking if I want to do reviews of their products. So I get so many samples from TikTok Shop.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
cool.
So I
But
create videos. Hmm?
sorry, I was just gonna say, are you still doing TikTok shop?
Um, I've kind of given up on. I mean, I still do it for the products that they give me, but I got shadow banned a bunch of, I don't know, a few weeks ago, because I like a lot of them. The products that I review are supplements, and you have
Okay.
to be so careful with what you say on there. And like I did a review. It was like this parasite cleanse, and I think ever since then, they totally shadow banned me. So now
Wow.
I'm like, none of my videos really get more than like 200 or 300 views. So I'm kind of thinking of starting up a new account on TikTok. But right now I'm just using that account mostly to get free product samples. And then I do create videos, like a quick, 15, 20-second video with that product for TikTok shop. But then I go ahead and use that product on Amazon, and then do it on my YouTube channel
Wow.
as yeah.
Wow.
So
So, I mean, you gave a ton of good advice on a bunch
yeah.
of different ways that you can scale. For your YouTube channel with all your reviews on it, are you pretty caught up? Like, are you up to date? Like, does it match your storefront? Oh, okay, okay.
So on my storefront, I have around 1,900 videos now, and my YouTube channel I think has 200. So,
Okay, okay, cool.
so
I'm the
I
same
am,
exact way.
yeah, no, I just cannot keep up with all of it, and I think that's part of the problem that people, and specifically me, but I've heard this from other people as well. When you're doing so many side hustles, it's like you kind of have to, you can try a bunch of them, but you can continue to grow all of them,
Yes. Yep.
and have them be all, have them all be super successful or even somewhat successful. So I ended up deciding that I'm going to focus on Amazon influencer, because I know that's like steady commissions every day, as opposed to TikTok shop, where you can have like a $10,000 video and then nothing, for like a month or
Wow.
two. So I
Uh-huh.
think, because even though Amazon is a roller coaster, I do love that you can still count on somewhat steady daily commissions, unlike TikTok. So yeah, I've chosen to focus mostly on this, but yeah,
Yeah, no, I agree. I
yeah,
think we talk about that all the time. It's like there's so many shiny objects, we call it here,
yeah.
like that you chase. But on on that note, are you a one woman show? Do you do all of this stuff on your own, or do you have any helpers? Like, does anybody help you? Do you have VAs? What are you doing to like keep up with all the things that you have going?
Yeah, good question. So sometimes I have to let some things go, like TikTok, but I do have a VA that helps me with my main business. So she does most of like the day-to-day work on my main business. For I don't know, like 10, 15, 20 hours a week or something like that. Depending on the week and what I'm working on. But I actually just emailed her a couple of days ago and I was like, hey, are you available to create some YouTube thumbnails for my other channel?
Oh,
Because I've uploaded a ton of my videos. I think I have like 500 videos on my YouTube channel, but because I don't have thumbnails for like 300 of them, I haven't published them yet. So I'm like, they're just
gotcha.
sitting there, and I'm like, if I can get her to create all my thumbnails for like the 300 videos that I still have on my YouTube channel, maybe that can do even better. So I will get some help with those. With those, but
That's
yeah,
good.
sometimes I do have some assistance, but it's mostly with my main business, not, and that allows me to take more time for Amazon because I don't have to spend that much time there.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Are you for the 300 videos on YouTube, are you talking about your review, like your Amazon review video channel?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, yeah,
Yep.
that makes sense. They're just all in drafts
Mhm,
right
yep,
now.
all in
Okay.
drafts, just sitting there. I'm like, I should just publish these without the thumbnails, but I'm like, no. I need the
Yeah.
thumbnails and I need her to like, get the right affiliate links and all of that.
Yep.
So I'd
I
rather
know
do it
exactly what
right.
you're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah. But yeah, no, I'm way behind on my YouTube channel. So so
Awesome.
yeah.
No, it's good. I'm in that same boat. So for anybody in the chat or anybody that, does the Amazon influencer program and you're contemplating between opening up a YouTube account, I mean, I would say by all means do it. It can't hurt you at all. It can only help you, but it is a lot more work because it's not as easy to upload those videos as it is on the Amazon influencer program or on your Amazon storefront. Now, every video you upload to YouTube, it takes a lot longer to process. You have to come up with a title, a description. You have to get the link from Amazon, put it in your description, create a thumbnail like Andrea was just referring to. So there's so much more work involved with
Yeah.
it. And so if you're at like 1,000+ videos on your Amazon storefront, like it's so hard to do 1,000 videos on YouTube. It is extremely hard. So you're gonna be way behind. Don't beat yourself up about it. You just, your focus and your priority is the Amazon influencer program. YouTube is just kind of like a guide and it helps and assists in certain ways. So
Yeah, I did want to say just something really quickly with that because the YouTube channel also helps when requesting product samples because a lot of brands are like, oh, can you also post on social media?
that's a
you
good
know,
point. Really good point. Yeah.
yeah. So I'm always like, oh, of course, here's my YouTube channel. It's like I would post on there anyway. um,
Yep.
hopefully at some point, but it definitely you can use it as leverage to get product samples because you can say I can also post this on YouTube. So that helps a lot.
Yeah, sorry. I see this funny chat in the comment. Alejandro said, or yeah, he said, I started following Mercedes but stopped for a month. Oh wait, she didn't post for a month. Yeah, it's so hard
That's
to stay consistent with everything.
yeah.
And on that note, Andrea, where do you see your YouTube channels going? Like, and I feel like it falls so low on your priority list because you have so many other things going. So what are your hopes with your YouTube channels, or what is like your plans for the future of these channels that you have?
That is a good question. That's something that I'm still thinking about myself. And as you know, I rebranded because I used to
Yes.
be influencer side hustle. And I was like, I don't like the word side hustle. I don't really like the word influencer either. um, but I rebranded to Influencer Income 101, and now I've had that for like a month or so, and I'm like, I'm still not crazy about it. Maybe I should just have my name, right? Like now that I'm
Yeah.
out in the open, with like both my main business and the side hustle thing, like I should just finally, after 20 years of being online, maybe it is time to create a personal brand. I don't know. So yeah, so I'm thinking about rebranding to my name, but I haven't pulled the trigger on that yet.
Got it.
But um, I do want to continue with the YouTube channel, but I also really love Instagram. So I'm trying to move a lot of my content over to Instagram because I can have, conversations in the DMs. I can, I don't know, do more like short form. And I'm not crazy, like video is not my favorite thing to do unless it's the
Okay.
Amazon product reviews because I can just talk about the product, right? It's like it doesn't take much because it's a product that I'm already using and I know about, as opposed to, having to sit down and think about
Yeah.
creating a video and doing the filming. Like this takes so much longer. So I'm thinking of focusing more on Instagram and still keeping this my current channel going to do like the monthly income reports and how to find products and stuff like that. But I think my main focus is going to be Instagram. So I'm trying to grow the Instagram and still have YouTube, but it's not my main priority at the moment.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's what we really have to do is kind of focus on certain things that we are more passionate about because
Mhm.
it's just too hard to do everything. Create long form, short form,
Yeah.
upload on
Mhm.
Instagram, Amazon, YouTube, TikTok, right? So many different platforms to keep going. But no, that's a good idea. I really struggled with that too, like naming the YouTube channel or using your own name and doing it as a personal brand. It's still
Mhm.
back and forth or like debate. I
Yeah.
don't think there's one real true answer. You kind of just have to kind of wing it and figure it out, hope for the best. But no,
Yep.
I think all of your ideas are good. I think we talked about it in the stream once, but you also have so many different topics you want to talk about, right? Like so many
No,
different things.
yeah, that's the other thing because I have my main business, so that has like its own social media. Although I don't really use social media for my business, I do more
Okay.
like blog posts and SEO and like podcast interviews and stuff like that, as opposed to social media. Um, but that's its own separate thing. But then I also went through this like crazy health journey, that I'm like I want to share. And now that I'm kind of on the other side, I'm like, I want to share what I've done to get better with people. And so I started like an Instagram and a TikTok and a YouTube channel about that, about like how to heal from like mold illness and all of those things that come along with it. Um,
Wow.
and but now I'm like, it's like it's so hard to create stuff for the Amazon influencer program, the Amazon influencer videos, stuff about healing from mold illness, stuff about my regular PR business. I'm like, it's just one of me,
Yep.
creating all
Yep.
content. Like I can't do all of it. So I've sort of let the health side or the health stuff fall to the wayside. But I think because I do so many supplement reviews and now because I've used so many supplements on my healing journey that I still feel like I'm kind of talking about it in that way because I'm always like reviewing supplements. I think, I don't know, 1,000 of my videos must be
Wow.
supplements on the Amazon program because, I get sent so many and I've used so many. So, but I feel like I want to go back and also talk about my journey, and like personal stuff and what I've done to
Yeah.
get better. So I might pick that back up at some point. But that channel, that's where all of my Amazon reviews go. Because
Oh,
yeah, so because they are mostly health supplements, that I review. And stuff that's not relevant to that, then I don't really post on Amazon unless, I mean, on YouTube, unless it's like a high ticket item like a vacuum or a bed frame, which has nothing to do with health. But, I'm like, I know people are looking for vacuum reviews and they do well. So I'm going to post them even though it has nothing to do with supplements. So yeah,
Gotcha.
I kind of have it in there somewhere, but I would love to talk more in depth about my health journey at some point too.
Yeah, no, I want to give you props because I've checked out some of your stuff. You have some short form content regarding the mold disease stuff that you've encountered, and and you're tying it into the Amazon influencer program, I think pretty seamlessly and as good as you can, like combining two things that really don't correlate. You did a pretty good job on your short form content that you've created around it. And my big thing is kind of evoking emotion, and when you can do that, you trigger people, right? You get them to click, you get them to do whatever it is that you're asking them to do, and your videos are doing that. So you're doing a really good job with it all.
Yeah.
Um, and I like
Thanks.
I speak about it, but when you go through things in life, it really changes the person you are, changes the direction that you're headed in. And so I think maybe a rebrand to your name would be very helpful because I feel like you have a lot to offer and that makes you unique, right? That makes your personal brand stick out. There's nobody just like you that is an Amazon influencer, right? That has your own business, that went through mold disease. Like that makes you who you
Yeah.
are.
Mhm.
And that's your competitive advantage. That's how you stand out from all the rest of us. And I think people will love you for that. So you have a cool
Yeah.
journey ahead of you. I'm excited to see
Yeah, no,
it.
thank you. I think I'm definitely leaning towards doing the personal brand, because everybody, well, not everybody, but stuff that talks about like health and wealth and and stuff and growth, those topics are always going to be popular. So I feel like if I can have me as like the main person with all of these different offshoots, of like how to make
Yep.
money, how to get healthy, how to heal and all of that, then whoever is interested in hearing that can come along for the ride, and everybody else who's not, then I guess I'm not their person that they should follow on social media. So yeah.
And it also it brings in a bunch of different audiences, right? Because there's only such a big, such a specific
Right.
audience for Amazon influencer program, but then you have this mold audience that can come in, like the business side, all these other audiences that you can bring in to grow your channel even further, get it monetized, and do bigger and better things with it. So there's a lot that you can do. I'm excited. It's gonna be really fun. It's a fun journey. Like it makes me excited. I bet you're excited to just go down
Yeah.
this new path and try out all these different things. Because that's
Mhm.
all what it's about. Just kind of experimenting. We never know where we're gonna go, where our channel is gonna head. But
Right.
we just
Mhm.
try things. So
Yeah.
someone commented and said, "Who do you reach out for creator connections?" That would just be Amazon, right? I think
Mhm.
Andrea was just saying some people are reaching out even if they're not getting invited. So just go ahead and send them an email, talk to the chat, do anything you can to just get to the right people to ask them about creator connections. And then Alejandro said, "What's the rate for your VA?"
I pay my VA $18 an hour.
Oh wow, okay. That's kind of a lot from what I like VAs
Yeah,
from what I hear.
it is. She's been working with me for 3 years. So she started at 15, and then like
Wow.
over the years, I've raised her rate to 18. So I feel like, I've worked with VAs like overseas, and that was definitely more affordable. But then I also feel like when you find somebody who's really good, who like you jive really well with,
Yeah.
it's worth it for me to continue to keep her on and pay her. But yeah, you can find VAs for much less than that.
Awesome. Yep, that's what I've heard. Rich input. Ruben, he said Andrea kills it as an Amazon influencer. Ruben,
Oh,
Ruben's in the chat. So Ruben also said make sure to charge them $10 to $20 more for posting it on your YouTube.
hmm,
So
that's
great
a good
advice.
point. Yes, yeah, yeah. And right now I'm having so much fun doing the Sordio X videos, siblings extension.
Yep.
And part of the reason I started that, it's like 30 days of like finding products, and I think I'm on day 14 today, so I'm halfway there. But his extension is so helpful and can
Yeah.
save you so much time. So I'm like, if I can get the word out to Amazon influencers about how they can scale by finding all of these products without videos. So I can do that. I can promote the extension, and get
Yep.
more people to use it. I can get more watch time and hours so I can monetize the channel. And
Yeah.
something, to be consistent and grow my audience, because I've been so inconsistent on that channel that I was like, I'm just going to give myself a 30-day challenge, which is a lot,
Nice.
right? Like, that's a lot.
Yes.
But I was like, I'm committing to, this little thing, like a 5-minute video every day for 30 days. It can be a good, like good education for people who are in the program or starting. It could be a great way to make, some more money. And it can be a great way to get more subscribers and get closer to monetizing. So there was a lot of reasons for me doing this challenge. But then also, just to do something that I'm going to commit to and stay committed to it. I mean, I'm halfway there.
Very good. No, more props to you. I did a
Yeah.
30-day challenge and I couldn't do it. I think I failed after day 2.
It's hard. It's hard. And yeah, no, I mean, but now I'm like, oh my God, now I have to do another video, because like at first I batch recorded my videos for like 5 at a time. So that was easy. But then once I had to like do them every day because I couldn't keep up with everything, I'm like,
Yep.
oh gosh, what did I commit myself to? But I'm gonna try to do it. So we'll
Yeah.
see.
Whenever you're batched, everything's good. But once you're caught up and it hits you, that's where the
Mhm.
struggle. Yeah. So
Yeah.
M- Melissa said, I don't like the word side hustle either. Multiple streams is what she says.
Yeah.
Alejandro said, what is your biggest hurdle that you don't like about YouTube?
I think my biggest hurdle is creating the content. Like I don't mind creating content where I'm not like the main focus, because for me, I think it's hard to just sit down and talk like the way you, Mercedes, the way you do your videos. I find that it's so hard for me to do that. To just like
Really?
yeah, so just sit down and talk for 20 minutes. But if I have, if I'm like doing product research or doing income review, like if I have a spreadsheet or something else, that can be the main focus of it. For me, that makes it easier. So I want to do more kind of like your style, where I just talk and it's just me on the screen and I don't have to, do like the spreadsheets and all of that. But I don't know. I have such a hard time with that. So I think that's my biggest challenge right now.
That
Is
is
just
so
like,
funny that you say that. For
why? Do
me,
you struggle with that, or is it that easy for you?
I don't want to say that it's easy, but I found ways to make it a little bit easier. One of the ways is just I don't write any scripts. I kind of do some keynotes and
Yeah.
I just talk. And I don't know if you heard the stream where I talked about someone giving me this bad compliment about having the gift of gab, but
Oh yes.
it
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that got me because this does not come natural to me.
Mhm.
It works for me. Sitting in front of the camera and just talking and just, being transparent, being honest, being like, and having the knowledge on the program is what helped me a lot, And if it's something you're passionate about and I truly wanted to help people, it's super easy for me to just sit here and and talk. And increasing the length of my videos really did help with the watched hours. So that's why I talk for like 20 minutes or whatever the case is, right?
Yeah.
And do
That
and
that's that's
originally
yeah. Mhm.
initially it was to get monetized, but now it's kind of just my what I do. It's what makes me different. It's the type of video style that I make. And
Mhm.
that's just the route that I'm on. But yeah, of course it takes a little bit of practice. But I think you can do it. You have so much knowledge, and I feel like that gives you the confidence to talk, and you know what you're talking about. So I don't think you'll have a problem with it. But yeah, it's cringy at first. I've always make the comment like embrace the suck. No
Mhm.
matter what, you're gonna think your video looks horrible or your video sucks. So just do it, post it, and I think you'll do great. You can do it.
Good advice, thank you.
Yeah, of
I will
course.
maybe try that. Yeah, I was gonna do a video about like my reflections on uploading 2,000 videos to Amazon. So I'm like, I don't know, I think 80 away from 2,000. So
Wow.
maybe that'll be like my next video where it's just me, no
No, that's
spreadsheet
awesome.
or anything like that.
That's a great idea. I hit 1,000 videos and I just like I have been so stagnant. I'm not putting out as nearly as much as I should, but I'll get back to it soon. There's a couple more comments in here I just want to get to real quick. Melissa said, "I want to follow your health journey." So you already have an audience waiting for you, Andrea.
Awesome. Okay.
Ruben said, "I wish I had a clone." I honestly feel like we all wish that same thing. Someone that's as dedicated as we are. Bearded Dad Fishing said, "Does the Amazon Influencer Program penalize you if you change your display name and socials that you were approved on?" I don't believe
Um,
so.
Yeah, I don't believe so either. And I've changed my display name so many times when I first started, that I would have like I think every week I was changing it because I'm like, no, I don't like this name, I don't like that name, and I was trying to go incognito so I couldn't use my name.
That's
Um,
funny.
but yeah, but to the point where I had a seller be like, excuse me, miss, why do you always change your Amazon name?
That's
Because like
hilarious.
I don't know if I threw her off, with like constantly changing my name. But I wouldn't change the social media account that you were approved with. Like that should always stay. Um, I guess whatever you got approved with. But I've changed my channel name so many times. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, that's very good to know. One of the other questions that I saw come through real quick is how much should we charge to do a video for a product? I've been getting approached but not sure about the rate. Any tips? So I know you are good at this, Andrea. I'll let you speak on this.
Sure. So I started out charging $20. Well, the first like two or three videos I did for free because I was like, I'm gonna figure this out, see how it works. So the first, I think, three videos I did for free. Then I charged $20. And I was like, okay, this is good. Charge five, do 5 videos and make $100. That's not bad. And then after a few months of that, I started charging 30. And then after a few months of that, I went to 40, and now I'm at 50. So it's harder to get people to pay 50 than it is 30. And if you tell them your fee is 50, they're going to negotiate it down to 30. And if you tell them your fee is 30, they're going to try to negotiate it down to 10. So I always start at 50. And there's not as many people that say yes to 50 than they do at 30. So I think it just depends on how much money you want to make with charging brands. So I think if it was a really big priority for me, I probably would charge like around the $30 to $40 mark. But because it's not, I can make more money with creator connections and stuff like that. Then I'm charging 50 because not as many people say yes. So yeah,
Got
so it
it.
just depends on what, where you're at and what you're comfortable with.
That's very great advice. I hope that helped answer your question. I see one more comment in here for you, Andrea, that says, "Andrea, is your health journey Amazon influencer and your other streams on one YouTube channel, or do you have one for each subject?" So I think we kind of talked about that. Andrea is
Yeah,
still kind of trying to figure it all out.
yeah, and so right now I have my my influencer channel is one. Then I have my Amazon videos that go on Amazon and on my YouTube channel. So that's two. And then I have a third channel for my main business, but I removed most of the videos from that. So um yeah, so I guess active right now I only have two YouTube channels.
Got it. That's about where I'm at too. But Andrea, do you have to go, right? I don't want to
Yes,
keep you.
I have about like 5 minutes before I have to run and pick up my daughter from volleyball. So I
Okay,
have to 45.
okay, perfect. Someone said, Alejandro said, just to clarify, you charge $50 to make a video for a brand for Amazon Influencer Program.
Yes.
Yeah. And then Melissa said, do you send the brand an invoice from PayPal to charge them the $50? How do you go about that?
I have two ways. So if I'm working with like an overseas seller, they pay me, I give them my PayPal and they pay me after the video is up. It usually takes them like a few days to a week. And they just pay me via PayPal. And then on my main business, I started offering a video service as well, where people like it's kind of like a product that they can buy, and they pay $50 in advance, and then they submit their video or like their product to me. So I guess for my e-commerce brand customers that I've been working with for years, they pay $50 ahead of time, and then the overseas sellers pay after the video is done through PayPal.
Got it. That is very good advice. Alejandro said Andrea's energy is infectious. Awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Andrea said, or Melissa said, Andrea, will you do a live on your channel?
Yes, I do want to do a live. I actually wanted to do it last week. Then I was like, I'll do it this week. But I think with deciding to create this course now, I'm spending so much more time, focusing on creating the course. But as soon as that course is done, I feel like that's when I'll have more like more bandwidth to,
Yeah,
come back to the
for sure.
channel, get back on Instagram, grow my Instagram, and do the lives here. So I do want to do a live, maybe even like the live income report every month on YouTube. And yeah, but that is coming. I've just been sort of had to push it aside because of the course and the amount of time that's taking me to create.
Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine that that course is a difficult thing to accomplish, but you're almost there, right? It's almost finished and almost ready to, you're gonna
Mhm.
be promoting it very soon, right?
Yep, yeah, I'm launching it April 15th. So that's when I've given myself a deadline. I'm like, it has to go live on April 15th. I'm not gonna get done. So
Awesome.
mhm.
Well, guys, I mean, that course will be available April 15th if you guys are interested. And Andrea, did you want to plug anything? Like shout out your like let everybody know how to follow you, where they can find you before you step out.
Yeah, sure. So definitely if you want to follow me on YouTube, I'm at Influencer Income 101, and then also on Instagram, Influencer Income 101, and then all of my courses, oh, my one course, and, um, but all of my other stuff is linked on my link, like my link tree on Instagram. So Influencer Income 101 on Instagram is probably the best place where I can connect with everybody.
Perfect. I think you already got your first course buyer right here. Alejandro said, "Okay, good. Now I know where to spend my refund." So
Oh, thank
you
you.
you already got one of your courses sold. And what Melissa said, please give a coupon code so I can buy both your TT and Amazon course. LOL.
I actually do have something coming. So,
Oh,
so
look
there.
at that.
Yep. It's coming.
Well, thank you so much, Andrea, for joining us, for being my first guest, my first live interviewer, and it was so good to hear that you've been following me and on YouTube as well. Like, it's crazy, how close we all are, and I love the community that we all have. We always have each other's backs and support each other in any way we possibly can. So thank you so much. I'm so glad to have this conversation finally and meet you, and I have so much more to talk to you about. So we might have to do either a part two, or I'm gonna have to call you tomorrow, because I feel like I have so many questions still unanswered. But it's all good. You gave us so much information, so thank you so much again. And it was a pleasure to have you on the stream.
Oh, thank you so much, Mercedes. It's been so fun to be on your channel and to see your channel grow as well. And now, having so much fun on the live stream. So thank you for having me on. And then thanks for everybody too for asking all those good questions and keeping the conversation going. So thank you as well.
Yes. Yep. Thank you. Well, you have a good rest of your night, and we'll see you very soon.
All right. Bye, everyone. Thanks again.
Bye. Guys, how did I do? How did that go? Oh my goodness. Sorry for the little hiccups in the beginning. I don't know what happened. I don't know what I was doing, and I honestly was nervous about her getting off because I didn't know what was going to happen. But what did you guys think? Was the conversation good? Did you guys learn a lot from her? Y'all got to let me know. Oh my goodness. That was a lot. That was a lot. Guys, let me know. Your guys' silence is killing me. How come my chat's not blowing up? If I was that bad, just tell me. Melissa said, "Great stream. Thank you so much. I'm so excited. Man, that I mean, you just gotta get. I think it's just the nerves for the first one, and now that we got that out of the way, hopefully we can just get better for the next one and prepare for our next guest, Cha-Ching King. Cha-Ching King will be joining us next week, Wednesday. Oh my goodness, I have a Lego competition. I don't even know how that's gonna go, but I'm nervous. Alejandro said great interview, and that dismount was odd. The dismount, yeah, in the beginning. I'm sorry. I don't know why it didn't work how it was supposed to. I created a scene for my guest to come on, and it was almost like she was in a different room than the one that I set up. I don't know. I'm not even gonna. We're gonna just pretend that that didn't happen, and hopefully that the next one goes a little bit better. AP said you did really well. Thank you so much. I'm so glad to hear all of y'all's positive comments, because geez, was I nervous. What is this comment right here? Why won't it let me add? You were wonderful and as informative as always. So happy to have found you. Thank you so much, Comic Kari. I hope I'm saying that right. But thank you. I'm glad you found me as well. I'm happy to have you on the live stream. I don't think I've seen you in the live stream before, so thank you so much for commenting. Thank you for hanging around. Um, Another funny one. You worry too much. Let's effing go. I worry too much? Goodness. Don't give me another one of these comments that I'm gonna have to hold on to and talk about for months and years down the road. I do worry a lot, but I'm trying to stay positive here on the stream. I need y'all to bring the positive energy back to me. So Alejandro said, I'm pumped after this interview. Perfect. That is exactly the point of these streams. That is the goal here. I want you guys to leave this with so much more information than you came with and be so excited to go and create reviews and get to work. Honestly, all these guests that I'm bringing on bring something different to the table. They're not all Amazon influencers. They're not, um, they all just bring something different. We have a wide variety of people because I am not just an Amazon influencer, right? I'm an entrepreneur, someone that like wants to create their own business, loves side hustles. There's so much more to me, so many layers we're gonna peel back, and so I'm gonna start showing you guys all of that. Now, I don't situation. So whenever I have a guest on, I have to put headphones on because otherwise it's going to echo, at least from my understanding and the research that I've done. So right now I'm just using AirPods, but I think I'm going to have to get some headphones. Kyrie. Okay, my bad. I said her name wrong. Comic Kyrie. I'm new here. I got accepted into the Amazon Influencer Program after finding you. I am so grateful. Me too. I'm so grateful you found me. I'm so grateful that you're here. So welcome. Your journey is just beginning as a new Amazon influencer. I'm so excited for you, and hopefully you can just keep scaling and keep growing. I hope you got a ton of good advice from Andrea, and I hope you're just as pumped. Alejandro, her soap story is crazy. Ask for it next time. I'll have to. I feel like there was so much more information that we did not get out of her. Like so much more that we could have got. But guys, that was my first ever conversation with her, and I had no idea she was following me and my journey from the beginning. That was insane because I I don't know. She's been around for years and I'm brand new. This is my first full year on YouTube. So it's crazy to know somebody, was watching me from the beginning, and it was Andrea. Wow. Crazy, crazy, crazy story. I want to know about this soap story, LOL. Yeah, I mean, geez, that was good. I mean, she gave me a lot of information that I didn't even know. I'm excited for her course to come out. Her businesses are awesome. Guys, I come from the t-shirt background as well, and to know that that's where she started just got me so excited. Whatever business you guys want to start, whatever thing that's out there that you guys are interested in, or the ideas that you have, just do it. Don't let anything stop you. In fact, I'm reading a book and there's a quote out of it that I kind of want to share with you. And it says, the person who always exudes curiosity and experience the most wins. And I love that quote because that's what it's all about. You have to be curious. You have to try so many different things, so many different businesses, and just go for it. You don't know where the next one's going to take you. You don't know where that idea is going to go and what it can transition into. So just do everything and anything you can. If you have an idea, if you want to start a vending machine, if you want to start a t-shirt business, don't let anybody talk you out of it, because that t-shirt business could very well transform into, making $6,000 a month as an Amazon influencer like Andrea is, or having her own business like she's running right now. I had no idea about all of that stuff. So it's so interesting and really exciting to see. Thank you, Millennial Money Mom. It's so exciting, but a little intimidating. The Amazon influencer program, yeah, I get it. It can definitely be intimidating, but hopefully between me, Andrea, Ruben, Adam, hopefully there's a lot of information out there that you guys can use to help, at least in the beginning stages of your Amazon influencer program. That's why I created all this content, and I hope most of it is still pretty relevant. Andrea, I don't think she really covered it, but she did say that it's kind of scary to create a course regarding the Amazon influencer program just because of all the hate you get and all the negative comments, the negative things that people say. Now, I think she has a ton of knowledge and her course is going to be great. So by all means, if you guys are into Andrea, you like what she's talking about, you want to learn more from her, definitely check out the course. But throughout my entire journey, I've just been trying to give away my information for free and just talk about it as much as I can to help anybody that I can, because it is intimidating and I was scared. And so I want to be that person for everybody, to just be able to help you guys. I'm here on live, so if you have any questions, we can always talk. My DMs are always open. I have happy hour calls you guys can do, or coaching calls if you guys are interested. So there's so many ways that I offer, or I feel like I'm trying to provide to be able to help you guys. So you guys let me know if you guys need anything in particular, and I'm always here to help. But let's see what Alejandra said. How do people find Andrea and know that she does videos? What do you mean, like brands? Are you talking about brands that want to send her products, or what exactly do you mean? How do people find Andrea? I think she just does so much. You give your info for free because you're a badass. No, I like I said, there's just more to me than being an Amazon influencer. And so if I can just give you guys a little bit, hopefully one day I can start giving you guys a whole lot more than just the Amazon influencer program, right? Okay, so Comic Kyrie, I'm for sure watching this live stream back. I got in a bit late. Don't worry, these live streams are always up. You can watch them and replay them whenever you want. So I think this would be a good video for you as a new Amazon influencer. But also check out all my other YouTube videos if you're interested. I have like workflow videos. I show how much I made in certain months. So you'll be able to go check all of that out and see. Yes, how do brands know she does videos? So I think one of the biggest things that brands do is they check out product pages. So they're on Amazon and they see, especially if it's competition. I've been reached out by a lot of people. Like for instance, I reviewed a lot of speakers. So if I review speakers and then there's a company that does sound bars, they're going to take a look at all these speaker videos. And if they see you, they're going to reach out to you and all these people. They'll go to your storefront. I don't know exactly if it's allowed or not, but putting your contact information on your storefront, whether that is, just your social media platforms or your email address or whatever the case is, they can go to your storefront, they can get links to your social media account, and they can DM you, and they'll reach out to you in those ways. Andrea also mentioned that she posts on YouTube, so then they can find her on YouTube, they can find her on Amazon, they can find her on social media. There is a number of different ways that they're finding you, and don't be surprised, you are bound to get reached out to by a company at some point. It just takes a little bit. And I guess like the more niche you are, like if Axel is still in here, I know Axel in the beginning of his Amazon influencer journey, he was posting a lot of camera equipment and lighting and gear, microphones. And so those are the types of people that reach out to him. Now, how exactly they find him, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's through Amazon. So through Amazon, whatever reviews he does on microphones, other microphone companies are finding him. They're reaching out to him. And so there's a ton of ways that they can find her. In fact, I think she even commented in, I have a website where I work with brands, and I just added that I now offer videos on my website and in my email. So she has a website. She has a website where she puts all this information, and so brands can find her that way. But there's a bunch of ways that they could find her. Andrea said that was so fun. I'm so glad you had a great time. I don't want anybody to be nervous. I'm nervous, so it's hard for me to tell people to not be nervous, but I think the fact that it's live makes it a little bit more nerve-wracking. But, it's okay. Don't worry. Our audience, our community here is really positive and great people, so you don't have to be too nervous. How do you disclose free products? Dang, Andrea would have been a great person to ask. So normally at the end of the video, you can just add in a section that says, I was given this product for free for my honest review. It's as simple as doing something like that. Not gonna lie, there's gonna be times where you forget to do that and you still post the video like normal. But just adding in something very simple like that at the end of the video is really all you need to do. Maybe we can ask Andrea her opinion on that like next time. Or honestly, she's still chatting. So as long as we're still in, maybe she can answer that. But it's from what I understand and what I've seen, that's all people do, is you just make a little brief spiel about it at the end of your videos. Amazon influencer adventure. Someone contacted me yesterday to do a video on a warmer Rubens, but I said no. Oh, Andrea already answered your question, Melissa. She said, in the beginning of the video, I say the brand sent me this product to try. So that's her way of doing it. You can do it at the beginning. You can do it at the end. You can really do whatever you want, I guess, as long as you disclose it in some way. Someone contacted me yesterday to do a video on a warmer Rubens, but I said no. Okay. I'm just a little confused on this. Are you talking about Ruben, like Ruben the YouTuber? Or Andrea said, or I say they sent me this so I can give you an up close look. Sorry, a water tubing. So someone contacted me yesterday to do a review on a water tubing, but I said no. Okay, so why? I mean, yeah, you can say no. If it's not something that you're interested in, if it's not something that you're going to utilize and be able to do a review on, yeah, by all means, say no. I've said no to a lot of things. If it wasn't worth my while, if it wasn't worth my time, if it's something that I didn't think was going to sell or doesn't align with me, yeah, I've said no. I've said no to these big electric wheelchairs. I've said no to some phone equipment or phone accessories. I've said no to really random things, but if it's just not something that I can use, then I'm not gonna pretend necessarily. So that's my take on it. If you post the reviews on YouTube, you also have to use hashtags, commissions earned or hashtag ad. So that's a great point. That's a great thing to do. I have like a little disclaimer that I got that says, the links in this description generate a commission. So as long as you do something to cover your bases like that, then I think you're good. Alejandro said, Andrea's throwing gems on the chat. That's what's up. Thanks, Andrea. Of course. Yep. Andrea is awesome. She's always in the chat, guys. So if you guys really liked her and her energy, come hang out in the chats and she'll be there, most likely. Frank said, what's your monthly commission? How many videos do you have posted? And how many videos do you post on average? So, I don't know. This year has been a little tricky. I've been in the process of moving. I really haven't done any videos this month. I think I have like 1,100 videos around there. So like 1,100 videos posted on my storefront. I average around anywhere, but it's hard. It's hard when times are down, but I'm around $100 a day average. I get around $3,000 a month. Around Christmas, that was way higher. So I'm falling a little short. My videos are falling off product pages quicker than I can make them. But the program overall isn't too bad. It's okay, and I know that there's potential. I need to get back on it. I have some weird things going on where like my microphone's not working, and I haven't been able to make videos currently, like review videos. So that's a little bit of a struggle of mine. I've been told to do lives, so maybe I can do an Amazon influencer live soon and see how that goes, see, if that works out for me. But yeah, I'm sitting at around $100 a day. It's still good. Your videos, when you get up there with videos and you have good products, you're gonna make pretty decent commissions, especially since we started a long time ago. So I would just say get in, make as many videos as you can. The program is not completely dead yet, but yes, it's saturated. We talked about this with Andrea, but there's still money to be made. There's money to be made on the Amazon Influencer program, on TikTok Shop. There's so much you guys can still do regarding the program. So I think the Amazon Influencer program is overall great. How many videos do I post on average? Yeah, right now it's 0. I haven't been posting. In the beginning, when I had a ton of products to review, so much stuff laying around my home, I was pumping them out quick, like 60 videos. I was doing so many a night. Every month I was uploading them by the hundreds. As you can see, like within a year, I hit almost 1,000 videos. So you can do a lot. Alejandro, is email a possible method to push traffic to your specific video? Is email a possible method to push traffic to your specific video? Like emailing it, like sharing it to friends and family members, or are you talking about, what exactly are you talking about? See, I get scared with email because they always said that Amazon links can't be sent directly, right? Like you can't text them directly to somebody, you can't email them directly to somebody. But if I'm not mistaken, I think some of these rules are changing, right? Like these things are changing like as of a couple of days ago, if I'm not mistaken. Are you mostly reviewing lower cost items? $100 per day for 1,000 videos seems lower compared to what I've heard with other similar video numbers. Yeah, so I did review. It's hard because whenever I was reviewing stuff around my home, there were a lot of lower priced items. Yes, there are people that make a lot more, and that's why the program is a little tricky. The program's tricky because everybody reviews different things. They review different kinds of products. Some videos stick on product pages and some don't. Commissions are all over the place. So I really don't think you can basically judge it or say per se. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. There's people with less videos than me that make more than me. There's people that have way more videos than me and they make less. Like it all depends. It all varies. I don't think you can really track it that way. But people who have like Airbnbs and are redoing homes and remodeling homes, flipping houses, they're going to have way higher ticketed items than what I have. And so maybe their commissions are a lot higher. It all just really depends. Alejandro said, I have an email list with over 1K subs. Can I use this to push a video? To push a review video? I am so confused on your question. I guess if you're trying to sell the product to your 1K subs, I think I'm confused on what you're asking. Melissa said, yes, they just updated the TOS for email links. Yeah, so this is a whole new game. So if you already have an email plan because of these changed and updated TOS terms of services, then you're just way ahead of me right now. I just found out about all of these changes recently. So we'll see how this impacts the program and what people start to do next. These would have been really great questions for Andrea because she does all of these email marketing things. I am an Amazon influencer. I make product review videos, and that's kind of the extent. I share all of that information with you guys. But I really started changing my focus to YouTube, and I kind of let my Amazon influencer program sit. I wasn't as successful as a lot of other people, like Andrea, and I just didn't find it super fulfilling. So I'm coming back and, focusing a little bit more on YouTube. But yeah, the Amazon influencer program is always there. It's always something that I will do. And I'm, I love it. It's where I started. Frank said, once you started to run out of stuff to review in your house, what were your methods for still finding products to review? Yeah, there's a ton of different methods. I was also getting reached out by a ton of brands. So luckily, I had a ton of things coming in. I had a ton of things that people were sending me, and I was able to review things that way. I also tried to step into an Airbnb, review stuff that was in Airbnbs. In fact, I still have a backlog of videos that I need to voice over and upload. But then I also went to friends' homes and friends and family members' homes and reviewed their stuff. Or anytime, I was having a party or somebody needed something, I would buy it on my Amazon, or if they purchased it, I would go check it out and review it. And there's so many things like Christmas gifts. Like there's just so many items that you end up buying. I found a ton of books. You could go to garage sales. There's a ton of ways that you can find products. But that's kind of where I'm at now. Is now I've kind of exhausted all my options. And so I'm reviewing things as I order them. Like if I need something for my streaming setup, or like these new pieces for my backdrop that I've purchased, I can go ahead and review them. Or if I have a party or a holidays coming up, I'll get, new Christmas trees, new decorations, and review all of that stuff. So it's always things that I'm probably going to use, and I'll do some product research to find which items should I purchase that need reviews. And so that's kind of my method to all of that. Now, Melissa said, no, Alejandro, use your email list for off-site links. So thank you, Melissa, for helping him out. I wasn't understanding, but yeah, I don't think your product review videos should be pushed out to your email list necessarily. Yes, I typically email for items on Amazon, but not for videos. How long have you been doing this? Congrats on your success. I started in February. So this February was my 1 year. So I've been doing it for just over a year as an Amazon influencer. Yeah. And I mean, I just see it's really hard to get out of the holiday months because everything is just going down. Everything goes down for me. It's hard when you see these really high numbers and then things are going down. It kind of discourages you. So I just haven't been on my A game with the Amazon influencer program and reviewing stuff. I just haven't been as passionate about it. Maybe it's because my setup's not good. It's not ready. My microphone's not working how it should. So just little things like that have just distracted me from doing my product reviews. But hopefully I can find that motivation again, get back to it, and offer you guys a lot more advice on things that's not working for me or things that are working for me. And I can just be transparent. Maybe it's burnout. I know a lot of people don't like to talk about burnout, and it's a debate whether it's a real thing. Is it a mental thing? Is it just something, that you kind of make up and you feel like you burnt out? But when you make so many videos and like, honestly, those videos are just not they're good for Amazon, right? And trying to sell a product, but they're not something I'm passionate about. They don't teach people anything. They don't really help people necessarily. Okay, I guess they do. They help people make a buying decision, but I'm just not as passionate about making that stuff anymore. This makes me feel a lot more happy, more fulfilled when I can come on here and do these lives. And I've been so excited about it, like creating the poster, talking with people to come on as guests. Like that stuff has just made me feel so alive lately. So it's hard to just, grab something and be like, okay, this is a review video over the third generation Apple AirPods. And, it's just so different. It's a different vibe. And I'm kind of feeling in a different mood right now, different headspace. So the Amazon influencer program is kind of on the back burner right now. Alejandro, you're funny. Alejandro said, what do you hate more? How unpredictable the program is, or the Houston Astros? You are funny. Why do you think I'm such a big Texas Ranger fan? Wait, Alejandro, are you in Texas? There's so many people that join our lives from Texas. That's crazy. But I guess I'm going to have to go with how unpredictable the program is. That's very frustrating. That's one of my pain points for the Amazon influencer program. Melissa said burnout is real. Yeah, it for sure is. Maybe a little break is what I need from the Amazon influencer program so I can come back and create videos eventually. But right now it's kind of just on pause. Frank said burnout is real. 1,000 videos over 365 days is certainly a grind. Yeah. I've never really thought about it that way, but yes, it is. And it's just not something that I'm like waking up super excited to do. At one point in my life it was, and currently it's just not. So I like to listen to myself, and so that's where I'm at. Totally hear you. Follow your passion. Yes, I encourage that, and I hope you guys kind of get that from me. If I'm not into something right now, I'm just not going to force myself to do it. So I feel like I can't be as passionate or as excited and happy and motivated to do something that I'm not feeling. So if you guys can't tell, I'm feeling the live streams. Alejandro said, yes, in Dallas, and saw your Rangers shirt in one of your videos. That's funny. Yeah, so super awesome. That's super cool that you're in Dallas. I'm pretty close to you. Yeah, I tried to wear things that represent me. I'm originally from Hawaii, moved to Texas. These are my two states. I rep everything. Hawaii, Texas, I love them both. They hold a big and special place in my heart. That's where my family's at. Hawaii and Texas, they both have created me and shaped me into the person that I am. So I tried to represent as much as possible. But yeah, I guess I am a Rangers fan. I am a sports person. And hey, on that note, Melissa, this is for you. Wow, I just realized I never posted my story. But no, Melissa, this is for you. I don't know if you actually signed up for sports betting, but Melissa and I always talk about women in sports betting. We just joke about it. And I try to always make sure I do a sports bet on a day that I'm doing my live stream so we can kind of talk about it. But man, it's not looking that good. I did 5 picks. I bet $25 on this one to try to win 500. It's not focusing. But it doesn't look super good. So these are my basketball picks that I did tonight. They're still in progress, but it's not looking that good. We got a couple right. But I don't know. I don't think we're winning 500 tonight. I'll keep you guys updated before I head off to see if we won or not. But it looks like we have 3 wrong. So I don't think we're going to make anything. No, we're not. No, guys, we're not winning on tonight's one. Well, listen, we have to talk about that more. We have to talk about the sports betting thing more. That's going to be one of our channels on Discord, one of the topics that we talk about. But Discord hasn't been completely set up yet. So guys, do you guys have any more questions or anything before we end the stream and call it a night? Minka, is the Amazon program worth it? I just got accepted. Yes, we talked about that a bunch tonight. We actually had a guest on this live stream that's big in the Amazon influencer program, and we both definitely do think the program is still worth it. Now, where I feel like there's a slight problem within this program is that if you guys watch some of my old videos, if you watch Andrea's videos, you're going to see a really high amount of money that we've made in a given month. Now, if you're comparing your results as a beginner or somebody new in this program to our results, you're not going to see that right away. It takes months, if not a year or so, before you're going to start hitting some of the commissions that we did. So a lot of people get discouraged really early on because they think this is a get-rich-quick scheme, right? They think they're going to start making thousands and thousands of dollars extra every month by joining this program, and that's really not the case. It's a grind. You have to make consistent content. You have to make product review videos that really help a customer make a better buying decision. These videos have to be innovative, go on product pages. People have to make purchases with your videos. You can't just try to find an easy way around the program. You can't just use AI. You can't steal other people's B-roll. You can't do those things. You have to genuinely make it and make these videos and work your way up to earning commissions like what we did before or what I have in the past. And so once you can do that, or if you can do that, the program is worth it. If you can see past all of this stuff, if you understand you have to work hard, this is not something that's just going to come easy, then I think you will find a lot of success. We also talked about in the stream how cool it was for just Andrea and I to make a couple dollars. I uploaded a couple videos, started seeing some cents come in. I uploaded a couple more, saw a couple dollars come in, and I just immediately knew the more videos I make, I could eventually get to $100 a day, or $100 a month, and then $1,000 a month, and then scale from there. And so it's all about growth. You have to keep working hard, stay consistent with it, and eventually it'll hopefully produce for you. But you have to keep going. Okay, thanks. Just got to the live. Yeah, no problem. No problem at all. You can always watch this back if you want. Andrea was on here and brought a lot of good information to the table. So if you're a new influencer, I would highly recommend checking it out. Now, you also had another question. Are the lives worth it? I was going to start there. Now, I personally haven't dabbled into live streaming. It's kind of intimidating. People have a ton of products, but I'm not going to discount it, or I'm not going to tell you not to do it. Give it a try and see how it does. But as a beginner, I would recommend just creating product review videos between 1 minute and 2 minutes long, uploading them to your storefront, tagging the product, and that way those videos can possibly end up on product pages where customers are seeing them, and hopefully you start gaining or building up that commission. Now, live streams, they do live on your storefront, but I just don't know how people see it necessarily. I think they do go on product pages, but I don't know how much more popular live streams are versus, just creating the product or the product videos like we all do. Now, I know I've been saying for a really long time I want to go live, but once I get that spark back and figure out my product review setup, we are going to do a live on Amazon just to see what it does. See if it's worth it, because once I do it, then I feel like I can speak on it more. Because currently, I just feel like I can't totally speak on it without doing it. So I don't know if it's worth it or not. I feel like a lot of bigger influencers do it, like the people that have a true following, like TV stars, right? People like that. They're doing the live streams and it's working for them because they have a pretty big audience that they can, pull and tell them to go check out the live. But I don't know how it would work for someone just like me. So maybe one day I'll test it out. Thanks for the tips. I will rewatch the video. Awesome. Yeah, no problem. Of course, anytime. Yeah, I was also curious. Yeah, I mean, me too. I just haven't I haven't built up the courage to actually go live. All right, guys, do we have anything else tonight? Or are we going to call this one early? That was a lot of information. A lot of people hung out. I had fun. I was super happy to see a good turnout. People asking questions, people here, people showed up. You guys were so excited to see the first video. And thank you guys for everybody. Thank you to everybody who had some nice positive words for me as the host, because I was really nervous about that. I tried not to show it though, because I don't want to ever give off that vibe that I'm scared, or I want to be able to motivate you guys. Just the more you do things, the easier it gets, right? So what else we got? Or do we not have anything? Last week, I think someone on the stream told me I looked tired. So I don't know if I look tired tonight. I think the problem is all the lighting. All the lighting shining really gets to my eyes after a while. But we have a long one next week. I think next week's live is going to be a long live, because it's so hard to concentrate on building Legos and reading the chat and being on live at the same time. There's just so much going on, and your mind is just your mind is just spinning. Doug and Nikki, hey everyone. What's up, Doug and Nikki? I'm so glad to see you guys. These guys are big in the Amazon Influencer Program. Did you guys just join the live stream, or were you guys on to see Andrea and I have a really good conversation about the program? I hope all is well with you guys. It's been a minute since I've seen y'all. Minka said, you're good. Thank you. What app do I download for Prize Picks? I'm embarrassed I don't know this. No worries, Melissa. Don't be embarrassed. But the app is called Prize Picks. You should be able to find it in the App Store as Prize Picks. Doug and Nikki said, did you see any kind of bounce for that sale last month? Not really. I think I had one day I had a spike. Like $170 or something like that. But other than that, I've been pretty consistent, staying pretty average and pretty steady. I didn't see much, but I also haven't been putting out product review videos at a good rate like I had been in the past. I don't think I've posted a video in months. I've been in the process of moving and going through things and dealing with burnout, dealing with life. So it's been a little bit hard, and we kind of talked about it. I've felt a little burnt out with the program, so it's kind of been on the back burner lately. Minka, I saw someone drawing in a editing site on Amazon. That was interesting. Really? That sounds interesting. Duggan, I was editing videos and I thought I'd see who's doing what and saw you were live and jumped in. That's awesome. Super cool. Yeah, live has been my new thing. This is my fourth live, I believe. We're trying to do them weekly, but this was my first live where I brought in a guest. So I brought in Andrea from Influencer Income 101. She's also an Amazon influencer, and we had a great conversation. We shared some information. We answered people's questions in the chat. I actually have a two-month long live stream extravaganza going on. So every week I'm bringing in another guest. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Cha-Ching King, but he's going to be my guest next week. And we're doing like a Lego competition. It's super fun. Just having positive vibes here. Cha-Ching King sells on eBay. He's not necessarily an Amazon influencer, so you may not know of him. But I'll be very interested to bring you guys on one day if you guys are interested on joining my live. Melissa said, LMAO, that's the name of the app. Yes, Prize Picks is the name of the app. On an editing website, LOL. Yes, I thought you had made a typo because I was a little confused. All good. Man, there's still a lot of... let's see. When Doug and Nikki said, when you are rejuvenated, the move is a great opportunity for videos. I did videos for everything from boxes, booties for the movers, packing tape, new furniture, all those things relating to a move. Yeah, that's super great advice. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do it. I actually have a long list of things that I do need to review. I just haven't felt that, like, I don't know what is going on. We talked about the whole burnout thing and how doing thousands of videos is very overwhelming and can cause real burnout. So I guess that's just where I'm at. I'm trying to figure out this the new path and new trajectory of my YouTube channel. And so it's taken a lot of brain juice. So then when I think later on about creating product review videos for my Amazon influencer program, I end up talking myself out of it. I've also been incorporating working out more recently, and I still have my part-time jobs here and there. So it's a lot. I don't want to make any excuses, but for some reason I just haven't made product review videos in a while. Doug and Nikki, I don't know if this has ever happened to you, but since I've been moving, I have a new setup that I'm trying to do to shoot my videos, and I have a wireless mic. It's just like a regular Rode microphone. Well, I plugged it into my camera, and I was going to make a product review video over a product, and somehow the radio station, a Christian radio station, connected to my camera from the microphone and played Christian music on top of my videos. It was the weirdest thing. I told the story in the live already, and so I don't know how to fix that. So I'm still dealing with that weird issue where the radio is sending waves and transferring to my camera. It's so odd. I just don't even know how to deal with it right now. Had to hop off for a while. Did my 180-day question get answered? What 180-day question? Shoot, wait. No, sorry, Hannah. You're going to have to remind me what the question is. And if it did not get answered, Andrea is more than happy to help if she's the one that needs to answer, because she's been in the chat. So we'll just ask her if she can get on, and she can help answer that question. I'm sorry about that. Minka said, sounds like a brew beginning for you. That's awesome. Can be nerve-wracking. Yeah, it can be. Doug and Nikki, the program has been very hard lately, trying to decide if new videos are still worthwhile. We totally understand. It's not like the old days. It's really hard. Totally feel you. Yeah, it is, but like, I don't think that should scare any new Amazon influencers away. Just give it a try, see where it leads you, see what it does for you, and just don't, like, I wouldn't knock it until you try it. It's definitely still worth it if you put in a little bit of effort in the beginning. Just don't compare. I think comparison is the problem. If you compare, right, comparison is the thief of joy, because if you compare yourself to my old results, or like Andrea's results, or Doug and Nikki's results, yeah, you're gonna feel like it's not worth it because it doesn't compare. It's nothing close. It's nothing similar. But hey, any amount of money that you can make on this program is worth it. Spooky radio. Yes, the spooky radio situation. I still can't get it fixed. So little update on that is I tried the foil thing and the music is still playing. I don't know what is going on with that. Doug and Nikki said, oh, with a Rode mic? That is crazy. A Rode, it's a shotgun Rode mic. It just, and it's not wireless. It plugs directly into my camera. I have this set up kind of back here, so it would be too hard for me to bring it to y'all, but it's really weird. I don't know what that is about and why that is happening to me, but yeah. So that's kind of one of my problems for why I've been so absent on YouTube, why I've been so absent from posting my product review videos. The only thing that's good is the live stream, right? Like, you guys can't hear the Christian music, right? What was the question? Andrea said, yeah, I don't know what the question is yet. Hannah, if you're still on, please let us know what your question is. Andrea is here to help for sure. Minka said, that's a sign. Yeah, I feel like it is. Guys, I feel like there was so many new people in the chat tonight, so I just want to give a huge shout out to all of you guys. If you were new, if this was your first live stream that you're joining, or the first time you're chatting in the comments or chatting in the chat, I really do appreciate you guys. You guys are really what makes me wake up in the morning. I'm so motivated every day to do these lives, to come back to YouTube, to figure out the future of my channel, because I truly just want to help and motivate and be positive for all of you guys. And this, like, live streaming has been the best way for me to actually do that. So I love this. It's so much fun. Doug and Nikki, that's weird. And that Yeti Blue that you're using now is an oldie but goodie. Still use it. Yeah, I actually just got this because I was having issues with my other mic. I have 2 other Rode mics, and I actually really like this one, at least for streaming purposes. I kind of want to have my own separate setup right here for streaming, and then another setup here for YouTube and Amazon reviews. But this setup over here, my YouTube and Amazon review one, I just cannot get it fully functioning correctly at the moment. So hopefully we get that back on track. Okay, Hannah's here with her question. No worries. I had heard that you have to make 3 qualifying sales through clickable links aside from review videos. Do you have any info on that? Oh, that thing. Yeah, so Andrea, if you can help with this is that email that people get when it says that, like, you are no longer an Amazon affiliate because you didn't make the 3 qualifying purchases within 180 days. Like, what do you know, and how does this affect as an influencer? I think that's the question that Hannah's asking. I get this question a lot. I really don't know how to deal with it exactly. But y'all let me know, or at least Andrea will let us know what her take on it is. I've shared my take on it multiple times, so I don't want to share it again. But if you guys want me to, I can. But we should just see what Andrea has to say. Oh my goodness. Does anybody else have any other questions before we get off of the live? I'm going to wait for Andrea to help us out with Hannah's question, and then we'll probably start getting ready to shut it down. Doug and Nikki said, I think that is for the affiliate program, not the influencer program. Yeah, I mean, that's what I've thought too. But as an influencer, don't you get kind of like all the affiliate program perks and benefits, and they treat it kind of the same? I don't know of anybody who didn't get those 3 qualifying purchases and then got their influencer program shut down. So I've never heard your take on it. Oh, Danny, you never heard my take on it? No, so I would just recommend trying to get those 3 sales because I never know if it's going to affect you or not. But what did Andrea say? If you post your videos on YouTube as well, you should have no trouble getting the 3 sales. So she's kind of in the same boat as me. What I say is just really try to get those 3 sales so you just don't have to deal with that. Because I don't want to say not to get the 3 sales and then your influencer program actually does get shut down. So, by posting your videos on YouTube, putting those links, basically it's now instead of using your videos on site to make sales, you're trying to sell off-site commission. You're trying to use your affiliate link to get sales. So if you post your video on YouTube, you're going to get that affiliate link, put that in the description of your video, and hopefully you can get the 3 qualifying purchases that way. We've talked about it before, but getting like your family members to purchase, just getting somebody to help you make those purchases is probably the best way too, just to get those 3 sales out of the way and not have to worry about it. If they close your account down, if you don't get those sales, like I don't know for sure. I don't know if that's just for the affiliate program or if it, affects the influencer program in any way. But just, I would say to just try to get those 3 sales. You have 180 days, so you have time, and it's definitely doable. What's on Amazon? Have someone take a look at the video before your post. Oh, like my YouTube video with the creepy music. Okay, I'll have to check that out. I came in at the end. I got to rewatch. Yeah, Danny, this is actually a good video. We had Andrea on and we chatted with her live, and she had a lot of stuff and tips to give us regarding the Amazon Influencer Program. So I would recommend to rewatch it. But I never gave my take in this specific live. I think I gave my take in other lives. I don't even remember which one it was, but I'm always like I kind of shared with you my take. It's similar to Andrea's. And yes, this is for the affiliate program. I got into the influencer program. It's confusing. I don't understand the difference from associate. I need to read it. Yeah, it is confusing. Influencer has a lower percentage rate than associates. Amazon is getting harder with too many people adding AI videos. Yeah, that is a thing. Doug and Nikki said, it's super confusing. Don't worry, as you are in for a while, it will all start to gel. Yep. AI videos are not or aren't allowed. No, they are not, but that definitely doesn't stop people from doing it. Amazon issue is that it's hard to report scammers. Yeah, I see that on Reddit all the time. People are always upset. Creative Heart, how much are you averaging still on Amazon? I don't think it's as good, but still happy to be in it. Yeah, I talked about that a little bit earlier. Still averaging about $100 a day. So the program is still there, but I've also been really inconsistent. So it's really hard to take my average. But yeah, the program is still good, and I am as well happy to be in it still. Doug and Nikki, thanks. I'm going to check it out. Hopefully I get it. You will. It'll come. Hannah said, okay, thanks. So would it be the link in the Stripe thing? Yes. Yes. Doug and Nikki, don't overthink it. Keep the first 3 simple and basic. You'll get in. Love the positivity. Thanks, everybody. Thank you guys for flooding the chat with positive vibes and hanging out tonight on the live. Do we have any other questions or any other things that we want to talk about before we head out for the night? This was a really good stream. 2.5 hours. Great conversation with Andrea. I will work out some of the problems. I was troubleshoot some of the issues that I had tonight so it doesn't happen again. I don't know. I have to really work on my scenes. I have to learn Ecam Live. I have to learn Ecam Live and I have to learn Discord. Those are the two things that I need to focus on, along with my ever-growing list of things that I want to learn and do. Amazon $300 to $500 a day, but TikTok $100 a day. What are your largest forms of income? Yeah. Well, currently I don't have a full-time job, but that was one. My largest forms of income right now are probably the Amazon influencer program, my part-time jobs, reselling. There's a lot of things that I have going at the same time. YouTube is one of the lower things, but I am most passionate about it. That's funny that you just asked, are you making good money on YouTube? I find it hard to make money. Yeah, it is really hard, but I'm seeing growth. I had one of my best months last month in March, actually, and I've added 0 new videos, 0 shorts. I've just done all live streams, 4 live streams, and I had my best month last month. So I'm really excited to see this new wave, this new thing that I'm going to be doing, and how I can incorporate live streams and channel memberships and consistent content and come back to YouTube like full force. So I'm super excited about that. Doug and Nikki question, if you've been more chill about posting, did you see your sales go down or are they pretty sticky? Sometimes I wonder if I stopped posting, how much sales would stop or would they stay? So they did drop, but I feel like they dropped after holiday season. Aside from that, it's been pretty sticky. So it's pretty cool. It is definitely a passive income stream because I'm not really doing any work and I'm still making the money and reaping the benefits of it. So that's cool. But there are days where I go below my average and I have hardly had any spike. So over time, I feel like it is going to go down. But it's been pretty sticky and I'm pretty grateful for that. So hopefully before it goes down too much, I can start back up and start making my videos. Congrats on your best month. Thank you so much. I'm really proud of it. Scaling YouTube has been a journey, has been hard. It's hard to make your videos go viral or be seen, right, and get a ton of views, especially when I talk about the Amazon influencer program, and I feel like that topic's not being searched as much as it was a couple months back. So I'm having to change up my focus, my niche, what my channel is about, and so doing these live streams have really helped me with that. So I'm super excited, and it's been fun, super fun. So thank you guys for your support, because I could not be doing these live streams if it wasn't for you guys. So I'm super excited to continue having these guests come on and see where all of this goes, really. It's amazing. It makes me really fulfilled and happy inside to do these. Even if I'm on here for 2.5 hours. To me, that's a whole lot better than filming, doing multiple takes and having to edit and upload the video and all that tiring stuff. So I'm enjoying this a lot. I hope you get some rest. Thanks for the help. Of course, thank you so much, Minka, for joining. I hope we see you around on the next stream. Pivoting is a skill. Wow, I've actually never thought of it that way, and I've never been told that before. So I need to work on that skill. Hopefully this is one. Hopefully I can master that skill and we can start pivoting a lot. Because I think it also has to do with just change. A lot of people don't like change. And I'm trying to welcome change a little bit more into my life, because change is inevitable, right? It happens regardless, whether we want it to happen or not want it to happen. Change is it's inevitable. Dang, we still have a lot of people in the stream. I honestly don't want to get out. I don't want to end it. Doug and Nikki said, just for fun, to make you smile before you get off. Aw, Nikki, you guys are so nice. Thank you guys for the super chat. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys. We'll be in touch. I hope I can get you guys on the stream one day. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. What's on Amazon said, be consistent, post 5 or more videos a day to see real results, and get in first before the video slots get full. The best slot is the lower. Interesting take, but thank you. Oh yeah, super chat $2 from Doug and Nikki. Thank you guys so much. Y'all have a great night. If you guys are heading out, we'll probably be ending the stream very soon, unless anybody has anything else to say before I hop off the live. I think I told you guys already how much I'm so thankful for you guys, so I'm not gonna do that again. But anything else before we get off of here, guys? Don't miss next week's stream either. I know I said that 100 times, but I'll say that 100 more times. Next week's going to be a fun one. I'm excited to have fun and do this Lego competition. What do you guys think? Do you guys think I'm going to win? Or do you guys think Cha-Ching King's going to win? Cha-Ching King thinks he already won. So that's interesting. I think I'm going to put up a fight, but it's going to be very hard to chat and, like, you know, engage in the stream, answer questions and all that, and build this thing. So we're going to see. It'll be very interesting. I need to get him on early. Danny said, love the lives and the consistency. Gonna go rewatch. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. What? We got another super chat? What's on Amazon? Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I prefer lives. That's just me. Awesome. I love it. I prefer them too. So let's keep this going. Let's keep this thing. Let's keep the live streams going. I got you, Minka. We're gonna do it. Melissa, see you next week, and I need a prize picks tutorial now. Well, you gotta get the app first. If you get the app, I got you, girl. We'll talk. We'll talk more on Instagram, or we'll do a call. And we can do it. Or we can do it on the live stream. You'll be on in a few weeks. Doug and Nikki said, yeah, they got the ball rolling. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. I hope all of you guys have a great night. Get some rest. Get rocking and rolling in the Amazon Influencer Program. Don't forget that we're going to be streaming next week on Wednesday. Tonight is Thursday. This was a one-time thing. But if Wednesdays don't really work for you, you guys can always rewatch the stream. Or we can start switching up the days if you guys think there's a day that works better than Wednesdays. But we are going to be doing all the rest of these streams every Wednesday from here until the end of May. So you guys are going to be blessed with me and hanging out with me every Wednesday night for the next 2 months. And next week we have a fun one. We're going to do the Lego competition, guys. So don't miss it. Yeah, that's all I have to say is don't miss it. And you don't even have to answer the question about who's going to win. You're going to see next week. That's going to come so quickly, guys. So I just want to say have a great week. And I will see you guys super soon. In fact, this is the shortest time you're going to go without seeing me, because you're going to be back on Wednesday and today's Thursday. And we've never done this before. So you guys are going to see me super soon. But guys, I'm going to get off. I think I'm a little delirious. I'm tired. And I probably should go. We're not going to do a really long stream like we have in the past. But we're almost hitting 3 hours. But I'm going to let y'all go to sleep. I think everybody was motivated after our conversation with Andrea. So get on your product reviews. If you're not in the program, go ahead and apply. And we'll be back next week to answer all of y'all's questions and to meet Cha-Ching King. It's going to be my first conversation with him as well. So we have another new person on, and I'm super excited. So guys, as always, y'all take care, and we're going to do amazing things together. We got it on the wall now, so it's official. But I like to say that at the end of all my videos. But yes, together we're going to do amazing things. So y'all take care. I'll see y'all very soon. Have a good night, and thank you guys all for joining me. Bye, guys. Oh, I'm in Texas. I'm not going to tell you what city I'm in. I'm in Texas. But bye, guys. Good night. Y'all take care, okay? Bye.